Were fireman doggo and I sneeze sneeze sneeze.
Hey, chat.
Risk Ring. Where the heck is
Ponyo.
Risk Ring 2? Time to close my spreadsheet. Do you like I've listened to 7 albums in 7 days?
That's pretty good. You stuck to your plan. Hey, chat.
Yeah. I hope I like keep it up throughout the year. I think that would be cool.
I should be online, shouldn't I? Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Hello, Unicorn. Hello, Soupy. Hey, Zally. Hey, Taco. Hey, RNG. Hey, Jingle. Hey, Soupy's friend. Hey, RNG. Hey, Taco. Hey, Unicorn. Hey, Taco. Hey, Soupy. Hey, Kyobi. Pikmin.
I just dropped by to say hello.
Oh, hello.
So have a
Pikmin
nice
music.
stream because I will be playing a different game.
No worries.
Have fun.
Have fun, you guys too. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye, bye. Thank you for saying hi. Hang on, chat. I'm gonna squeeze the mic. Got him. Is the filter on, actually? It is. Okay, cool. Poppy, poppy, pop, 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 pop. Hey
Oh,
everyone.
I'll enjoy not dying instantly, like in Risk of Rain 1.
If you want, actually, Chris, we could just go into like a call rather than using the server.
We could if you want.
Do you want to do that? Because it will stop people from getting confused. I mean, I'll
Sure.
just ring you. There we go. Hey, Unicorn. Moshi Moshi, Chris Desu. Bonjour chat.
We
I've got my second use of this tea bag.
is it watered down?
Tastes like muddy water.
Delicious watered down, muddy water.
Alright, what's the goal for today? Do you want to do more of these artifacts? Do we know?
We could do more artifacts.
Do you want to do that
We
as a
can see
goal?
them.
Do I just Google for it?
Yeah, I guess you don't necessarily need to, because looking for them on the levels is kind of tedious, I feel like. So, we could probably just Google them and then just activate
Oh, here we
them
go.
on the purple level, like Sky
Yeah.
Meadows.
We'll try and get
Get the ones we play with.
command is all squares on the top 6 and then the bottom row is all triangles, but I'll leave that tab open. Alright, let's do that then. Let's rush and try and get all those done.
Okay.
Hey Bengar. Hey Kick. The goal should be to have
Bengar.
fun. The goal is to have fun. How is everyone?
The goal is to make the streamer have the least amount of things possible
I should
by
probably
stealing
raise
his
my chair a bit.
items.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
I didn't say anything.
Hey Cake. How Bengar are you feeling right now? Oh, I guess there's chests now, huh?
Cake, you don't play this game, do you?
He does. He played it on launch with us, but then he hasn't played
Yeah,
it
I
since.
know. Like, I play with Cake. I know. I mean, like, now.
Oh, these days. I asked him
Nowadays.
during Spelunky, and he didn't seem to. He didn't seem to want to.
Peru.
What's that? Oh, hello. Chris, I could
Goodbye,
attach to
sir.
you.
Wait,
Well,
can you go?
I had no idea.
this is- Okay. Come here.
Wait, hang on. Can you go flying?
We go up?
I didn't know you could do that. How have we never tried that?
Oh, he zoom.
I had
I feel
no
like
idea.
a Ferris wheel. Not something I thought I'd ever say.
That is a very niche thing to say, isn't it?
Do you want to go
Me
again?
too. Yeah, go on.
Oh no!
Where'd you?
Wait, can you not shoot up?
I can, but it's on a cooldown.
67.
There we go.
Wheel. I didn't know you
Alright.
could do that.
You haven't played it since early in development. It's probably worth picking up, Cake. I really enjoy it.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Cool. Is there a mod for this game like Slay the Spire where it's like a Twitch overlay that you can overlay over the stream and people can like hover to see what the relics do? Because that's apparently a thing that I need to
Oh, that
install.
would be useful.
It stops people from going like, what does Vajra do? You know? Do you want to go do the boss? He's over here.
How would that work? Like, would it constantly show it, or?
No, I think the way the Risk of Rain one, or the way the Slay the Spire one works is people can literally hover over the stream,
Oh.
and there's like an invisible hitbox
So it's like
over
an interactive
everything.
kind of thing, so not
Yeah.
everyone sees it. That's really useful. To
Well,
be
it
honest, I
doesn't-
still think
Sorry.
I still think people would be like, "What does this item do?" And you have to remind them that thing exists,
I guess so.
or you can check.
It's it doesn't add anything visually. It's only if they hover over it. So it just lets people like
Yeah.
interact like they're playing.
That's useful. I didn't know that was a thing at all.
There's been a lack of Slay the Spire streams. I've been playing it on my phone though.
Streamer is having offline content.
Yeah, I'm
Remember
playing
earlier
games off
when I-
streams.
Remember earlier when I was saying, would you ever do like playthroughs for YouTube that are offline? You're actually just having like unrecorded playthroughs of Slay the Spire.
I'm enjoying it.
That's good to hear.
Playing
Really
playing through like early ascensions and not having to like worry about min-maxing is pretty dope. I actually took Clash and then immediately got a curse, so it was useless, but still I took Clash. Here we go. We got Monster Hunter to update so Willen streams it again. Yo Taco, you might be the only person to ask for a Monster Hunter stream. I appreciate that. Well, I guess
World update.
no, not world. Well, I mean, there was a single player update. They added like a single player monster. It's like a video game tie-in, but I didn't really want to do it. Hey Tom, like I want to play it with Tommy, right, or Strife, but Tommy most importantly. I'll probably buy Rise honestly just so I can play it, but Tommy and I both think we might want to just wait for a bit before playing, like not like play on release. Oh, so hi Tom. Oh yeah, I bought the as I said, I bought the Civ 6 Gathering Storm
Was it
DLC.
Rise and Fall or was it the other one?
Gathering Storm. So what I could
Okay.
tell was that both of them add like the same, or they add like mostly the same content but different civs. So there's no point in owning both. And people seem to prefer Gathering Storm more. Plus it's normally about £10 more expensive, but right now they're basically the same price.
What's the different civs that they add?
I don't know. Apparently Rising Fall adds like 8 more civs, and I'm not gonna spend it. Like I don't know what the civs do, and I don't really care, right?
Does the one you bought add the Netherlands?
I don't know. Rise and Fall might have
Important.
buttons in it. It just seems weird that it's not a thing that you can mod in and you have to like pay for it. Have you already swept up this side of the map?
I've not really swept up that much. Like yeah, like the 2 chests there, but I've not looked there.
Alright, I'm gonna vibe over here because there's a lot of chests. Rise and Fall has the Netherlands, okay. But can we play together regardless, like as long as we own one of the DLC, or does Chris have to also get Gathering or one? It's like £8 right now. It's pretty cheap. Well, it's not
so-
cheap at all, but
If I do have to own it as well, I'll probably
down
get
from
it
35.
whenever I feel like
It's 75% off.
Because
you
I'll
both-
buy like I wanted to buy XCOM 2 maybe.
XCOM 2
Either
is such a
XCOM
good
or
game.
XCOM 2, which
Right.
is currently really cheap, so I'll buy both.
I think we've got every item. You also should play XCOM 1 at some point, but 2 is
That
very good.
many items on this, is there? I've been collecting them.
I've swept them all up.
It's because we've been talking. I've been distracted.
Oh, I guess we should go through the teleporter.
Yeah, you walk towards the teleporter. I'll have a look
Wait,
here.
Everyone needs the DLC to play with it. So if Chris wants to play as the Netherlands, do I have to buy an £8 DLC so Chris can play as one
Oh
Civ?
wait, I found the chest. I don't need to play as another. I don't really care.
It's thematically correct though. Do we need to go through the telly?
I'm opening a singular chest that I found. Go to. That's not a go to.
Do we need to end? Do we need to? Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Mhm.
How's your day been, chat? Civ just seems like a bit of a scam, honestly. Like, the base game's always so expensive, and then you have to buy like 100 DLC. It's like The Sims, right?
But then again, like if you like the game, there's like a lot of replayability in it, right?
Yeah, but
It's like buying like a box of Monopoly and you can always play it with like family and friends.
it just seems like the sort of thing that would be normally like free mods that you download, except they're like £40. You received mail, yeah. Day has been okay, you haven't done anything, how's mine been? I went to the supermarket, picked up,
It was snowy, so
yeah.
it was an entire.
It was a whole thing, yeah.
Didn't fall.
Yeah, we didn't fall over.
Pretty good.
What else did we do? I don't really remember, honestly.
I
sent out
played
2... Yeah, Chris has been getting into Binding of Isaac lately. Which is pretty dope. What do I want to say?
5 years later or whatever.
It's older than that. It's like 7 now.
Oh.
Like Rebirth is at least. Flash is from like 2011,
Better late than
2010.
never.
I sent out 2 job applications. There you go.
Oh yeah, you did that. That's pretty good. Yeah.
I haven't had any responses from any of the last set though.
Yeah, and you had like a weird one where they didn't call you back.
Yeah, chat, remember how I said I was gonna have that like afternoon video call after I had like a okay phone call, and then the woman said that she was having personal issues.
And then
They
she
never got
never
back to me.
replied. I
Yeah.
hope she's alive and well.
Yeah, I hope she's alright. I said because I sent them
Yeah.
like a follow up, like, hey, what's? I didn't say hey, what's up, but you know the gist of it is, hey, what's up?
I think it's good you send that follow up because now you're like, I've done everything I can on my part, and you're not just like waiting. Do you know what I mean? You can just
Yeah.
like move forward. It's like,
Oh.
okay if they don't respond.
Did you get the goat hoof? That is a goat hoof.
Ooh, I want to go.
It's 86, so you should buy it after we kill one more enemy.
A singular enemy.
There you go.
Friend.
Maybe?
No.
Maybe now?
Now, yes. But yeah, I think it's takes a while before people get back to you and It
Oh,
might
sounds
also
good.
be that the batch we send out didn't have any like good ones. Because I can't really tell when I'm looking at
What's going to be good and
like
bad?
developer listings whether they'll respond positively or not. Because they all seem like generic company wants you to program for them.
Yeah.
And then like the listing's very generic. And sometimes they don't mention how many years of experience they want, and then they're like, oh no, we want like seniors. Like why don't
Yeah, that's
you
confusing.
put it in a listing? a bit
It's confusing
strange.
when they think someone with like 5 years of experience is still like just a regular software developer.
Yeah.
Because that's usually
Or-
good enough for
Or
senior.
like when they're like junior up to senior, but at that point
That
it's
was
like
weird.
they're probably just like hire a senior, right? If they get one.
Yeah. I really like this song. Does Chris program? Yeah, she's
Yeah.
yeah.
Not really.
Look, you did. She,
I
go on.
did a bit of Python for my dissertation, but I've not done Python prior, so it's been a bit of teaching myself how to do stuff, but not really though.
Chris self-taught herself Python so she could write machine learning with it. Protein peptide discovery.
And I've done like a bit of C# in uni, but like 2 courses or 1 course, so I don't remember anything about it.
You hate it when applications are like, ooh, 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 we'll take anyone, and they're like, nah, you need 15 mils of experience.
Yeah, that's basically how it works. They're always
I had one where I had to
Um,
do a
they're either like
personality
old
form.
banking company where they're like, oh yes, we want someone good, just like a very like dry listing, or they're like, oh, we're a young company, and you get lunches by the way, and you get like
beer on Fridays. We have Funky Monkey Fridays where we invite a guy to come in and be a monkey.
It's basically like that, right? They're all like, we're hip and cool. We don't like hierarchy in the workplace.
Oh,
You are a valuable team member.
except you are competing against 30 other people who all have more experience
Yeah.
than you, so good luck.
I have seen like a
Monkey
couple.
Madness Fridays.
I'm mostly just looking
Fuck.
for like.
I just
Googling for,
3D
like, the
printed my
Java
energy
developer.
drink, Chris.
Well, you should probably print them all in Rusted Keys, to be honest. But I've been looking for like listings for Java developers, right?
Yeah.
So every now and then, randomly, like a game developer thing will pop up. I always think they're quite like interesting to look at.
Yeah, they're good to look at, but you know,
Because they're
don't go
usually
near
like
them.
a very small like startup company.
I want those.
Or like mobile games. There's a bunch of mobile games ones as well.
Yeah. It's this whole thing though, isn't it? Alright, do you want to just do the boss? I don't see too many more
Yeah, I've
items.
not been picking up that many items either. But...
Alright.
Oh, him, small dog.
Negativity. How's the new PC?
Hey.
Chris, yeah, you're not hip and cool. I hope I didn't injure myself playing OC yesterday, because I was only able to stream for like 2 hours before my wrist gave up. I haven't really found a comfortable place to sit today.
If you're feeling uncomfortable, you can always take a break.
I think I'll be fine. I just need to work out how to sit. You know?
Yeah.
How mad is the Monkey Madness 2? Y'all love Monkey Madness.
I was thinking about this as well, like how...
Monkey Madness.
No, about like the job listings with like, ooh, we'll have Funky Friday Monkey, whatever it was, right?
Funky Monkey
Um,
Fridays.
I was thinking about how like, I've never had like a job, like a proper job in a hospital,
Oh,
but...
yo, Tom.
Fund will help
Thanks for the
out.
tenner. Civ Fund,
Ooh.
yeah.
I think
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
perish. Do not perish.
Thank
I
you
was
for
saying,
buying
like-
me Gathering Storm.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah. Gathering Storm and like a tub of ice cream next time it goes on sale.
Hoggy, what kind of ice
Ooh,
cream?
2 wits.
Ooh, that's good. I want to be
Um,
fat.
Ben and Jerry's fish food.
Oh, that's delicious.
Actually, no, didn't I decide that like as an adult I don't actually like it anymore and I just had
As an
memories of liking it as a kid?
I think fish food's good.
Didn't
Not
I
the
say it was too
best.
sweet though? Like brownie one was better.
Yeah, it's quite sweet. I like cookie dough and like the peanut butter one that they had. Like, it might
Pentecost.
just be peanut butter cup or whatever, but you know.
Beat Saber is making you move your twig arms. You have a Beat Saber setup.
Ooh.
That's pretty dope. Food Shake's pretty good. It used to be my favorite ice cream when I was younger, but I tried it again like a year ago in London.
So what's your favorite ice cream now?
I don't
What
know.
is that like sigh of tiredness.
I honestly have no idea. I'll be honest, I'd rather have like chocolate cake than ice cream. Like if I had the choice. So I'd say like an okay chocolate cake is better than most ice creams, but like Ben and Jerry's
I
brownie is
disagree
pretty
on
good. The Haagen-Dazs that you liked was pretty good. The like
Yeah,
caramel one.
that. I was gonna say Haagen-Dazs, like the
Chocolate
salted
Haagen-Dazs was
caramel
nice.
is maybe like the best one, but sometimes I get sick of it.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe the best tasting ice cream, but
It went on sale too much in the UK.
yeah, we had it too much, so maybe I'm a bit too sick of it.
I actually kind of liked that, like, there's it like Judy's or something. I don't remember what it was. It had like some
Yeah,
weird name.
like Jude's or something.
Jude's, yeah, that was pretty good.
That was pretty good, yeah. I like that.
This
test-
gambling shrine is rigged against me.
You should have just invested in
Dogecoin.
a ukulele.
What, like Mio?
Yo.
Fucking cute, buffing wolfu. Sorbet, yeah, sorbets are pretty dope. I've only had like a one. Actually, you know what? My answer for that is, do you remember when I had, what's the Italian thing where it's like espresso poured over like fresh made vanilla ice cream?
Not semi-freddo, is it?
I don't know. What's banoffee? That's banana and toffee. Similar sound though, I think.
I know
Oh,
what
that's
you
good.
mean. I don't know whether it's called semi-freddo or the other thing. Do they always confuse with each other? I don't think I'm gonna scrap a bunch of stuff because I can't find anything useful
Yeah.
anyway.
I'll just sit by the teleporter. I like Kelly's, is it Kelly's Cornish clotted cream in the UK? It's like
yeah, you
fairly
mentioned
generic.
that. I don't think I've had that.
It's like very default, but I think it's great. What's the place in chat? You know, where did my mum used to take us in Cornwall when we went on holiday? It's like a tiny little shop. You like go
I think you
down.
mentioned it before.
Chat, you should know, right? Like, there's like a very long cycle path along. Well, for a small me. Padstow. Yeah, I think it's in Padstow. Not Turo. Camel Trail. Yeah, you do the Camel Trail. It's like a bike. You do like a bike trail for like a couple hours. Yeah, and
Oh,
you
that
bike to
seems
like
so
a pier and you get No, it's like a tiny little shop.
That's cute.
The lizard. What are you saying, Tommy? You like
Is that the one
describing
you were saying
fantasy
was like
characters?
a really old one?
Yeah, it's like the first or like one of the first ice cream places for this very
Yeah, I didn't
fairly
know
big
what it
brand.
is, but
Hang on, I'm gonna
that's
Google
okay,
this.
yeah.
Bodmin? Hang on, Padstow.
This gambling machine is against me as well. I cannot purchase this
Padstow
anymore.
ice cream. I'm happy to go through whenever you want.
Yeah, we can just go.
Roskillies! Roskillies!
That
Gotta be
sounds enough.
Roskillies. Roskillies, yeah. Alright, I'm good to go whenever. I'm nowhere bloody near the teleporter. Oh. I would really like a
Dog.
one wolfu, please.
A pepper.
Fucking cute wolfu. You're just mentioning places in Cornwall. Now I was thinking about like a brand. Fucking cute wolfu. Have you seen that cake? Have you seen Mio saying?
Yo.
Cake, have you seen Watame's Junkin Pond machine? Remember when I watched her stream and didn't know what she was doing when she was placing this glass down, and I watched some highlights earlier, then she was actually making a Junkin Pond, Tsunamaki Junkin Pond machine. Double yes, hell yeah. See, this is why we love you, Cake, because you get me. You know? We're like one-on-one, you know? We're bros. Tsunamaki, Tsunamaki. I had it stuck in my head earlier, but I managed to get it out of my head.
Just stop.
Small
Yeah.
turtle house.
A small turtle house.
Alright, the boss is like here. We could just do the boss immediately,
is
by the way.
stinky.
Big Both GF.
I don't like moths.
Doesn't Both sound like it should be a word?
Both. What?
Yeah,
what?
Both.
Like both.
Yeah, I guess. Both but pronounced better. Both but more goth, you know? Cute
Well,
Both GF.
Why would both be like a robo goth?
Robo Goth, like that's like a good indie game name. Like remember that, alright? Both the Robo Goth. It's like it's an indie game where you are a robot who has discovered
That's
the
totally
land
a
of
thing.
gothic culture.
I was gonna say like RoboGoth.
A robot
would be,
vampire.
Would be like a cool design, right? But I don't like a
Yeah, like
boss, so-
cyber goth. You have
I think
cyberpunk. Why not cyber goth?
Isn't that a thing?
Cyber goth. Yeah,
Isn't
definitely.
cyber- Yeah.
Cyber anything
Oh,
is probably a thing, right?
Do you wanna?
Hang on, I've got a bit of cash now. You should also have a
Oh,
bit.
yeah,
I've been
I've-
killing enemies.
Yeah. I've not been using it though.
There's boss bullets though. Hey, to sneeze, help!
Bless
Oh!
you. Oh, that was a violent sneeze.
Fucking violent sneeze. Cyberman. Cute RoboGoth GF. Is that what you think of me, chat? That was a good sneeze. Hey, Jason. Led Zeppelin versus Pink Floyd. Wait, did I read that as Red Zeppelin? I was like, hang on, it's Led Zeppelin.
No, you read it correctly.
Did I?
Didn't you?
I guess
think so.
mentally I
Or
thought I
maybe my
said
head just also
Red.
corrected it throughout.
Yeah, you had some ECC RAM in there. I like Led Zeppelin more because I don't really listen to much Pink Floyd. I don't listen to much Led Zeppelin either, but I've listened to definitely a lot more LZ
like-
than I have.
Well, I don't listen to Led Zeppelin, but I like Pink Floyd, so there you go. The other side of the coin.
It's like- I mean, Pink Floyd's good. I don't, not dissing the big F.
What?
They should call themselves that. They?
Hmm?
Pink Floyd are a group, innit?
Yeah.
I had an image of it just being one person for a second. I was like, hang on. Is there just a guy called Pink Floyd? Because there's a band called Pink, right?
Is there? There's a singer called Pink.
There's definitely a band called Pink. There's also a band called Blue.
I mean, it probably would be like pretty common.
There's also a Vocaloid called Hatsune Miku. Alright, we can fight the boss now. We've been going around a bit, I think.
Okay. Ooh, wait, let me get one item.
Okay, just say when.
When?
Ah! Dragon. Pop. Poppy, poppy, pop, 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 pop. You're turning it into an FLAC. A flak hoarding weirdo. You're not using your Og of Orbis. Flacking high quality audio, brother. Yo, sick ground pound, brother. What is this boy doing?
He's over there. He's doing his thing.
If you were to make a brand, you'd call it Tory Fanta. What is this conservative soft drink brand you're coming up with? Help. I don't... Help. Alright, I'm good now. Is he all chilly because of your abilities? Hang on.
Maybe. Maybe it's just cold in the winter weather. Ooh, gift. What is this? It's not gift, not-
Wait, hang on, is this... Yeah, it's a stealth kit. Did you grab your one?
Yeah.
Cool. Is Pink a woman?
Yeah.
There's a band called Simply Red. Isn't that also like an iPhone color?
I would not be surprised.
Yeah, they do that like every like half a year. Oh!
What did you get?
I got the elite aspect thing. Is this like the good one?
I don't know.
Or is that when you die you release a bunch of ice, in which case that's less exciting? That's rare though. One of them's good. The iPhone product is called Product Rare, that's it, yeah. It's like a charity thing. They donated to something. I don't know.
That's nice.
I guess. Probably made in like a sweatshop, which is the
Microwaves.
slightly less nice bit. It's the one on death. Dope. I can be the focus/suicide lead then. Chat, do you like this song, by the way? I'm having an absolute slapping
I don't
time.
like the bass, but sure, I'll take it. Any gifts over here?
The vase is really good though, because you lack movement, right?
Not really.
Well,
Like, I
unless you
want
get
to
really
be-
far.
I want to be fast. Doesn't it just teleport?
Well, I mean, unless you get somewhere faster that's farther away, right? You've scoured the beach.
Yeah, I think so. Looking for loops.
Yeah. Alright, I'm happy to go through. I guess we just don't have a lot of money.
Oh, I think I found one. I think I found one. This is mine now. Go tooth, yes. I am.
Oh, hang on, I found an active item chest here.
Oh, I got more. Well, I guess I'll take this.
There's a funny fruit here, Chris.
Funny fruit.
Have you picked up this aspect of
That's
ice
not-
before, Chris? You might want it for 100% if you haven't found it before.
Okay.
Just like pick it up once. Hey, too.
Can I get your item
Explosion.
now?
Yeah, just pick it
not
up and put it down again. But you can keep it if you want. You can just have it.
I don't mind.
When you die, you explode into ice.
I don't mind. It's better than the vase, I feel like, 'cause I don't like it. I'm done, basically.
Alright, let's just go. The ice is the most useless. By the way, I've got 2 bustling fungus, so if you get really low on health, we can always heal. The ice is just a
did I-
crit bubble. What's a highlight? Sorry, Chris?
No, I was gonna say, didn't I used to call it like an onion, but that's the other item, that's a slug.
Yeah, push a slug.
Stinky bronzoid.
Chris, did you look in the left? It actually says glacial, Chris.
Where?
Him!
Him where? Wait, did you do elephant?
No, I found a him.
Him!
That's right. Wonder if this game's playable with a controller. Like, I don't know if it's me being old or what, but I feel like the more games I can play with a controller, the better. There's
I
an
don't
ice
know,
band. Do you have an ice band yet?
I don't.
Okay, I would grab the ice band over me getting a pred then. Play with a GameCube controller? I would. I love my GameCube controller. Apparently it just works on Steam. I play Hades with a GameCube controller. Your dad enjoyed this with a controller. Okay. I really missed that energy drink that I accidentally traded away for scrap.
Was Hades fun?
Hades is great. You'd like it.
Should I steal it from your library and play it?
Yeah. It takes a lot of runs. Well, it doesn't actually, but like it's the sort of game where like not a lot's unlocked at the start, and it like takes a little while to get going. But when it does, it's very good. I'm happy enough with the way that
Is it like... What kind of game is it?
Imagine Isaac, but like you're like expected to die. Isaac, you
Okay.
can like just win the run, get a devil deal, go down further than expected. Hades is like built around the idea that you'll be dying a lot. Like you unlock really important stuff, like getting health between rooms, between runs. So you're like expected to lose, just so you can get like
Okay.
important upgrades.
I see. Squash the egg. Be gone.
Hmm. Sorry, Random Crow. Random Crow's a good like Twitch username. Remember that show? It feels
Would you call
wonky with the
them-
controller.
Would
Go
you call them random or crow?
Call him Crow, I think. Whenever someone's name is like Earth something something, you don't call them the something, do you? You call them something. You get me?
Depends, I think.
No, actually, I guess that's wrong because people call me Woolen and not Sleevelet. So someone was called
Yeah.
like exaggerated
I think
gopher.
it's
You'd
just-
call them gopher, right? Not like
I think
exaggerated.
it's just whatever is nicest to say. Like,
I guess.
for example, if it's like random crow, I think crow is nicer to say than random.
Yeah, crow's like a
Right?
good short name. I guess whichever's shorter, right?
So
Is there a queue? No, we're just playing with Chris today. Oh, bleed.
I am Q.
Chris is the queue, yeah. There's a stealth kit printer down here if you really care. Leaching seed's nice. Oh, there's also oh, this is also where the boss is. There's also a crowbar printer here, which I'm going to just print like 9 crowbars.
I'm fine with what I got, to be honest.
Do you not have a bunch of scrap?
I have
There's a
one
bunch of
scrap,
scrappers around, by the way. So if you want to get rid of like,
actually. Yes.
I don't know, monster tooth or something,
Actually, that might not be the worst idea.
I would honestly just put everything into crowbars. Crowbars are so
Right, yeah.
strong.
And it's still worth it getting a second.
Hey,
stealth
fabulous.
kit.
I think the first one matters a lot more than sub. I think it's just like
Okay.
longer
'Cause there is a
invisibility.
stealth kit printer, but I don't really know what I want that for. My
I would have 1 stealth kit.
Okay. Big on birds.
But if I had 2, I wouldn't like 3D print, you know? It's just the
Yes, you-
effect of having a stealth kit is more important than not.
Where is it? Oh, here. There's a grapper here.
There's scrappers everywhere, yeah? All over the shop. Oh, we haven't... Oh, maybe that's it?
We've not gone the bird
I
yet.
got him. He's here.
Okay. Give me a sec. I'll be there.
I'm getting so many like rubbish items. Call me Tom Bowser Bowser. Thank you, Tom Bowser Bowser, Tom. Thank you, Mario Luigi Mario.
I forgot about that as well.
Well, that Tom's real name is actually Luigi Mario.
Yeah.
This eye is currently attacking me with his laser beam. Well, apparently I can slam this boss into the floor, actually. Well, I don't think it's really gonna matter. Did we... You know what, get out of here. Bosses. Easiest to do with mercenary. No, but like, I don't mean that, but I mean like, if I attack on top of him, apparently it's meant to drive his AI to like push him into the floor so he doesn't fly up. Friend of Vulture? Why not friend?
Why not vulture? Huh?
Why not French of vultures? Oh, bonjour. Je suis la vulture. What is voiture? Is that to work?
Vulture. It must be, right? I don't know what it is though. It sounds like it could be a word, like boss.
Both. It's car. Oh. Well, it's related to work, I guess.
Is it car?
Yeah, apparently it's car. La voiture. Was it le voiture? I think it's la, right? La voiture? I don't know. Do I look like I remember French? It's me, the vulture. Bonjour, mon frère. Once you messed it up and soft-locked your run by launching him sideways into the void and he never came back. Why is that a soft lock? You have to kill him. This boy has like no health left, by the way.
Yeah, but he has shieldman.
I wonder if he only does that shield attack on half health.
What do we get? I don't know what this
Jump
is.
height increase. Hold interact to slam into the ground. Wait, does it
Hold what?
hold
what does
interact, which is
interact?
E? Does it Sonic the Hedgehog you?
Oh.
Does it like?
That's pretty cool. But you don't take damage while doing that, I'm assuming.
I think it removes full damage.
That's pretty cool, because you know how I'm like jumping and floating in the air and stuff? That means I can get down like fast.
Yeah, you just fall, and you can hold E if you want. Right. Do you want to open chest to do the boss, or just do the boss?
I just wanted to quickly print 2 crowbars, but that's near the boss anyway, so.
I might even
Okay.
scrap that red. I haven't picked up any red scrap before, and it doesn't really do much for my character.
I guess so.
And I need to have red scrap for
But then, if you have a red scrap, do you not need to wait until something...
red printer. Yeah, well, it's more that this red doesn't really affect. It might actually be worse for me because I can't use my.
Oh, yeah.
But for 100%, I need to have red scrap at some point.
Okay.
3D printers do exist as well. They're just really rare.
Yeah.
Oh, I should probably scrap like this key and stuff, right?
Probably.
He needs to come for the teleporter to activate. Can you not activate the teleporter while the boss is out?
You should probably
Music's
kill this
pretty good,
one.
yeah. What is killing me? It's a bloody glacial vulture.
The vulture of vultures. What is that? Friend of vultures. It was friend of friend.
You can do another one. Vatio of Vatios. You get the idea.
Oh jeez, I'm dead.
Really?
There was one Lemurian and he finally hit me.
Go with him. So yeah, I've gotten
Watch
rid
out
of
for the lizard wizard.
the lizard wizard, huh?
He's near the portal.
Portal 1 or Portal 2? Hehehe, Tottle. Alright. Huh. Oh, this boy. Oh, he does do be having the health though.
Angel is a bean. Nice purple chat message.
He just did 1,000 damage to me in one shot and I died.
Oh, I was tabbed out for a second. You weren't dead on the Twitch phone stream. You know what I mean. That was fast. We didn't do any artifacts.
I wasn't really expecting that.
Look, I'll play a different character. I'll play him.
Oh. How about hacking? Hacking and healing. I wasn't expecting that, honestly. I thought I had one-shot protection. Does it take like time for one-shot protection to come back, or did I have something that was blocking it?
No idea, to be honest.
Play Artificer. You're Artificer. Where's this mysterious headache coming from?
Oh no, are you having a headache?
The mildest of headache. You can have this.
Remember this morning I had a headache.
Did you give me your headache?
I cursed you. I don't have a headache anymore, so must have gone somewhere, right? That's
Why?
how it works.
Stream my. Yeah, my left wrist's a little funky, honestly. That's
Make
alright.
sure not to strain it.
I wish there was an easier way to move forwards than moving forwards. These items kind of suck.
I wish, yeah, like if there was like an auto run or something.
Yeah, like just
Wouldn't
press
it
like
good?
Q or something.
Yeah.
Where the heck are the energy drinks? Kind of hate having to like walk down the staircase out of fear of like dying, you know?
Moy. There's
Much-
a lot of gambling here.
Oh, is there? I can use my hacking station to get everything out of it.
We love gambling. in
No,
this
you
house.
don't have to gamble for it.
Oh, is it?
It's just a
Oh,
shop.
that's right. Cause there is it. Where you put like a portal or like a.
I put the
a
hacking
circle
thing
down.
on it, yeah.
Would you be able to get both?
Maybe.
Is it pretty close?
I don't know which is hacking and which is healing.
I don't think you'll get both with this. I think you'll get neither. Because you're greedy.
Well, that's healing anyway, so that's bloody useless. I don't know, I'd
I
say
don't think-
that's... If I was a programmer, I'd say that's within
No,
the
I think
hitbox.
from the side it doesn't look like you get either.
I got this one. I got the one on the
Okay.
right. That's not
Oh,
bad.
that's better than neither of them, I guess.
Maybe it's,
Just wondering, 'cause they were quite close, but maybe they programmed it so they wouldn't be together.
it's possible, yeah.
Just to be like, you know.
We drank plenty of fluids. Yeah, I've been slamming through tea today. We got Twinings was on sale this week, so I've been buying...
This
Oh,
man
it's
wants
free.
to buy 2 more packs of twines. I think we have like 8 packs of tea at home.
Yeah, we're gonna buy more next time we go as well. I think it did work, Chris. It costs 0.
Really? So that means I should get the rest of the items in this level, right? Okay.
Yeah, no, it totally worked. There's a
Very good.
queue here if you want it.
I'll have a look later. Oh, so is this an energy drink, huh?
Yeah, you should
You
pick up
do-
the items. Just
You need it?
no, you can have it. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, the drones explode at some point. Junzang tea. I have realised that I think I like Twinings tea most, if any of you were wondering. I remember being asked at some point, what's your favourite tea? It's Twinings.
It's English.
It's because it tastes better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do like Twinings. It's probably better, isn't it? I don't think... I think a lot of like, what is it? The stuff that we buy that's cheap, like Pickwick or something.
Pickwick's not close.
Yeah, but like it's like if you have it, like it'll do.
Yeah, it'll
But
do for like a
It's not
quick
like posh
tea.
tea or anything, right? Like when you get posh tea, you'll taste the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Or if I get Sainsbury's. You don't even love Yorkshire, you scamp. You calling me a scamp?
What about PG Tips? Do you want to buy like
Monkey.
6 quid PG Tips from like the Asian store?
No, not PG tips. You could buy something from here. There's like a monster tooth. There's a focus crystal. Like there's some stuff. I was just kind of uninterested in it. Should we do the boss?
Yeah, do you know where it is? Is it up top?
It's this.
Oh, oop.
Teddy bear. You wanna fight? Do we to activate it?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna summon my friends.
Where's your
Fragrant?
friend? Him.
I summoned all of these drones.
4 Nokia phones. Is it Nokia or is it Nokia or something?
I say Nokia, which is just incorrect.
Oh, Nokia.
I think it is Nokia.
Because I would say Nokia, but
I think it's
it
Nokia.
might be like one of these things where it's like Nike, right?
Isn't it Korean? Or is it Japanese or what?
Nokia?
Yeah.
No, isn't it like a Scandinavian country, I thought?
Well, I've got no fucking idea then. I have no idea. I thought it was like Hyundai.
But, it's like
Kiati Hyundai.
it's pronounced Nike, right? And not like Nike.
I always used to say Nike. Is it Swedish?
I used to say
Oops.
like Nike all the time. Yeah, I thought it was like a Scandinavian country.
Does that mean there's an... No. I
What were
actually,
you gonna
never
say?
mind. was gonna say Michael sounds like Nickel, you know, Nike, but... Just
What?
Not, it's just not very good. I stopped myself before I said it, so it's okay.
Okay. But you
say it like
said
you
it
said
anyway, so it's not okay. This is illegal.
You didn't hear me say it. You must have heard someone else say it. Oh,
This
is it
conversation
Jingle?
is being recorded.
It's not.
It is.
By who? You're not streaming this, are you?
Twitch.tv/woollensleaflet.
It's my Twitch
I was going
URL.
to say woollensleaflet.com, but then I realized it's .tv/woollensleaflet.
Why is it a
Well, now you
woolen
can
sleevelet
say-
and not 2 woolen sleevelets?
What about 3 woolen sleevelets?
Strong query. Oh, do you want to go through the tally?
Sure.
Nike
What's
is
the brand?
Greek, as is the name.
Is it great? Is the company?
No, but the word is.
Yeah. Like, isn't it like a...
Company's American, isn't it?
like victory or whatever it is?
Ah. You got a YouTube video from I guess you'll get that. You got the first
No.
episode of Neon Genesis, but all the characters switched gender. That's... Someone made that video for a purpose that you should never have to think about. Is there one of those gamble stations somewhere, by the way? I mean, a shop.
Any casinos.
You know, spell Nike with a eek. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, my left wrist is not. I'm trying to like find like a comfy position to like press what. Like in the past, I could just do WASD, right? And it was like the easiest thing in the world.
If your hand's feeling poorly, could you not... Actually, this is a terrible idea. I was like, could you not rebind it to arrow keys and then play with the other hand with the mouse?
It's my left hand that's the issue. I could probably like rebind mouse 5 and mouse 4 to forwards and backwards, or like sprint or something.
Yeah. Make sure not to strain yourself too much.
Tracing
You can
arrow
always
keys.
switch to playing something less intensive if you're feeling ouch.
Maybe. You know, I wouldn't mind if it was more normal for like people to play with like a keyboard extension that's just like, oh, there's a 3D print of a crit.
Okay, good.
To play with a keyboard extension that would just literally be like an Xbox controller, like the joystick. So you could play
Okay.
with like, yeah, just with like the joystick half. Well, there goes that goat hoof. You know what I mean?
Oopsie. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, I've definitely given myself RSI.
From
Oops.
Osu. Remember yesterday when I was saying
I was having
take it
fun
easy,
yesterday.
Osu?
Take it easy.
Yes, but now? Oof, and ouch.
Yukari.
So what I'm hearing is tomorrow you should play something that requires no control. You should just watch a movie with chat.
Play a visual novel.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think my days of being an FPS pro are behind me though. By the way, there's a scrapper here. I haven't found anything worthwhile to hack yet, so I might just use it over here. Have I already... The thing is, like, stuff's just affordable right now, right?
Pretty much.
Like, we can, like, buy all the items we've got. It seems kind of, like, wasteful to use the hack on it.
Yeah, but then again, what are you gonna use it on, right?
I was like, maybe we'll find, like, two chests next to each other, or, like, a gambling station.
Oh, I guess so.
Like, I might just have not seen the thing I need to hack yet. I really miss that goat hoof.
Oh, to be having a goat of a hoof. So, is goat hoof like a reference to Isaac, you reckon?
I don't know, but now we've played it and we've seen that there's literally the move speed trinket called goat hoof. It's like, seems possible.
Or is it
right?
gonna be like a reference to reference?
I honestly just don't know. Like, are goats particularly, are they known to be fast? I thought they were known to be like angry and go meh.
I don't think they go very fast, do they? Well, they can go fast, but it's not like the
No faster
animal-
than like a sheep, right?
Yeah, but if you were like making up a thing that made you go fast, would you not go for like a cheetah paw or something?
Yeah.
Right? Like, or even like a horse's hoof.
Yeah, horse would make more
Because
sense.
they go like they zoom. So in that case,
It's a lot of
it's not
trash.
really- It's not really like the goats are known for their speed or anything.
Oh, maybe I'll just buy that. Hmm. Wait, is there
Still
another?
haven't found anything to hack.
Well, there's stuff to hack, but like, I've got enough like in-game
good.
cash, right?
Yeah.
That's a quality problem to have. Is the music okay, chat? Goat cheese tastes good. Goat cheese is fantastic. We bought more today. It was actually on sale. What's Dutch for goat's cheese again?
Heightened gas.
Heighten Kaas.
You could do here, I guess. There's 2 chests here. If
Oh.
you feel like it's worth it more.
I'll do that and I can
I
split.
don't know if you'll get both, but it looks like they're close enough.
Well, I can do that and we can split who gets what. Did you 3D print a bunch of crit?
Oh no, I didn't.
I'd recommend
I
it.
don't think I have.
You've got like
No.
meat and fire and like it crits.
There's no. Is there a scrapper?
Yeah, there's a couple scrappers. There's one not far from you, I think.
Oh, I see one.
Yeah, like there.
Look at this thing. Yeah.
Hey Bakarami, has Twitch given you your sub back? No, Twitch doesn't seem to want to give you your subscription. Twitch
Did it
wants.
take the money? Like.
Twitch took Army's money
all the money.
and also lets her post emotes,
Oh, but no like.
but there's no
badge.
badge, and that's the most important bit.
You have to like. I don't know how badges work. Do you have to like re-equip it maybe?
Oh, finally.
Or is that not a thing with badges?
I don't know honestly. Yeah, Army, is
Maybe
it?
Somehow not drawing the badge icon.
Not sure.
Who knows?
I think it's
But, like
left.
no one else is having the issue, right? Because there was like a bit where, like there was one stream where no one had badges.
No, because Biker. I was gonna say Biker Michael. Biker James subscribed at the same time. Michael, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. That's really strange then.
So you can't like say, oh, it's like weird Wi-Fi or something. Chris, why are there so many enemies here? What did you do?
But that weird Wi-Fi. How would Wi-Fi do that?
I don't know, but if there's like some weird routing issue between the
Yeah,
computer and the server or something.
I don't know why there's so many enemies. I think they're just there. Should we go activate the boss? I don't see many
In
items.
just a mo, I want to 3D print a bunch of crit.
Oh yeah, where is
It's like over there
gold.
somewhere, maybe. I don't remember. Like I just don't. I'm not really sure. I think I'm gonna keep this topaz brooch, though. It started to really I'm starting to warm to the Topaz Brooch. I think it's yes, this. Send them an angry email. We're also looking forward to them getting a long daughter. We just need to
Ooh.
convince Biker James to want another child.
Okay, I'm done with the critical walls.
I have 3 things to go. There we go. It just does so much for your damage output. I will, however, keep my other items. And I'll keep this Chrono Bauble just in case we get a death mark at some point. You want to do the boss fight then?
Yeah, let's go. Where is it?
No bloody idea.
I
Level
did
1?
not
Oh, it's over here.
Oh.
Are you winning? I think I'm doing alright, Kiwi. But yeah, as I was saying, like, it'd be nice if I could just control this game, like, move around with, like, with the left side, yeah, like a joystick, like the left half of a controller. I put the
Oh,
health
there's
down here, by the way.
Why is there so many fragrance?
There should be 2, right?
No, there's 2 on this side as well.
Oh, cog. I'm focusing
you-
this one that I
Yeah,
poked
I
on. I got a
Okay,
Shrine of the
I'm
Mountain earlier, yeah.
Ding.
Remember, I've got a healing thing just here on the teleporter.
Yep,
Focus
I'm more
this-
so afraid of the zap than like just.
Can't you
regular
hide
zap.
behind the,
This rock over
the
here
portal?
works.
or just kill the boss before it can do anything? Oh yeah, there's 2 here. Do the one on the right.
I keep forgetting I can't fly. I was like, why am I on the floor?
Why am I one of these floor people? I think you can like jump. It's just line of sight on that attack, right? So you should be able to like jump behind a rock or something.
If it's high enough.
By the way, I've just realized my like rare that I start with is shooting down his like little bullets that he's trying to attack me with.
Oh, useful.
It's pretty insane.
Hiding. Oh, I don't think that. I
There's
hit.
a healing thing here, remember?
Yeah.
We get a band each, and this thing. A Genesis
Oh, no,
loop. You
I
might
just
get 2
get-
bands. You take 2
yeah.
bands, that's fine.
Oof.
I already have an ice band anyway. I guess we can just go through the teleport rig because we didn't have any more items.
Yeah. I didn't see any at least.
Both my wrists actually gonna. Am I just growing old?
Eat.
Like the
I know,
left is
it's
just definitely worse, but right is a little twitchy. Wanna go through the telly?
Yeah, let's go. Shooting lizards.
You try to win, but Monsoon just kills you. Why? How much do you play QB?
I emailed them
sorry.
and they said they fixed it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just read.
Oh, that's clearly not correct.
Yeah, I've got
What's
my
that?
doubts on that. Oh, I can
I
hack the giant
They
boy.
email back. Do they usually?
Twitch support,
'Cause I feel
depending
like
on your
we're
issue.
Getting a lot of. Oh, maybe then.
Sometimes they're really good, and sometimes it's atrocious. It really depends what your issue is. If it's like money related, they usually get back to you pretty quick. You can do a Dead Ringer rollout, and I just realized. Like, you can like, purposefully fall off the ledge to set off stealth kit, so you run a bit faster. Oh yeah, if you see the giant drone, let me know. I can hack it. I think that's probably a good use of my
A large dog.
my hacking.
A strange dog, to be honest.
I'll equip
There's
it with it.
a energy drink here if you want it.
I've got one. Have you got one?
I've got one, yeah.
Oh, you can just grab it then if you're closest.
Oh, then I have to leave it out.
How much stuff is 195? Okay. They said there was a delay in subs and it is now active. Maybe it's like half active, like it's some.
Maybe like. Yeah, because the emotes work. But
If
maybe
you
it'll fix itself tomorrow? Question mark?
if you go into the top right of Twitch and go to the subscriptions tab, does it show me? Does this being because it should say like blah 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 months concurrent and like currently active or something.
I keep wanting to like put down the ice barrier. I'm like, oh yes, these golems are lined up perfectly for ice barriers, and I realize that's my role, and I do not have an ice barrier.
Moi.
Boy.
Yum.
Ooh, boss bullets. Here.
I think I'm starting to think boss bullets are not that good again. I've like flip flopped on it, but like it's.
They're nice if you don't have anything else to buy. Like,
Yeah.
I usually buy it after I buy like all the good things for the character, right?
It's more that it's like bosses aren't that hard, and 20% damage is like it's like another few seconds of shooting them versus like if you had like crit goggles that helps throughout the entire game.
so.
I think boss bullets are good. I think they're not as good as I used to give them credit for. Like, I think I might have overrated them in the past. Like, they're fine, but like they've buffed all the other commons that like, I'm not that upset about having like, you know, a gasoline or whatever. It's sort of like a mini little will-o-wisp. Okay, but only if you plan to kill final boss on loop 1. Yeah, if you're killing like, I guess I forgot it works on Mithrix. That makes them a lot better if I remember Mithrix exists. It's hard to tell. Having like a couple of them for him is not the end of the world, I think. So is there no? I don't know if it's guaranteed for it to actually spawn the like giant gun. I just thought it'd be nice.
Not seen it, to be honest. So
It could be on the beach.
I will check the beach. That's kind of nice.
Used to play Nuclear Throne in its blood. It's in your blood. What? Killing the boss on loop 1. Mithril Axe. Imagine looping.
Oh, the boss is on the beach though.
Going for a holiday. Yeah, I don't know whether giant thing, because that would be nice to have for the boss fight, right?
Is it guaranteed to spawn each time?
I don't think so.
So I think it's probably not there.
It might be though. Like I'm just not sure.
That looked like most of the map. I don't know what the locations are.
We've
where
been in the
it's-
caves, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been in the caves.
All of the
we
caves.
think
Did I not
so.
kill that wisp and then like run through him?
Excuse me, Mr. Goat Sheep thing.
They're kind of freaky looking. Have you gotten that far in Risk of Rain 1 with these enemies spawn?
No, I don't think so. I've not gotten far in Risk of Rain 1 at all,
Okay.
to be honest.
It takes a lot of luck.
I think I've beaten the first level and that's it. And then I gave up. I was like, I did it like a couple times, right? And then I was like, I'm giving up. Back to playing Binding of Isaac. Yes.
Took you 40 hours for your first throne kill. Oh. Like, they're just really not one of these boys.
I don't see any. I would just go for the boss at this point. I think.
Alright, yeah. Let's go fight the boss. I'll spawn in my like healing thing. I wonder if it works on the like BFG spawn. You know, the like 10-minute thing.
Oh, the Doom
Ah,
Striders.
god. Oh well, I just accidentally... I think I just slammed it on the left boss, so...
Oh.
Wait, maybe it... Okay, I didn't. I thought I just used the hacking terminal by accident. Focus there, this one.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
He's almost dead.
You know what? I'm gonna put the hacking terminal there and see what happens. Does it not let me... Did it drop? I can't tell. It doesn't seem to want to let me hack this boss.
Oh,
Oh,
he's dead.
yeah.
Epic. What did
No,
he
no,
get?
no.
Oh, him! Zap.
You're taking your mic? Okay, I'll take it on my own then.
Surely it'll cancel out, right? Is
That's
that
not-
how it works?
That's not how it works.
Or just don't come close.
Wow.
Keep your distance. Social distancing.
Hang on, does this count as a debuff? Oh, it counts as a debuff. I think this would work with, Skull. Death's Mark, whatever. So hang on, if we've scoured the whole level, are there no more chests, or...?
I don't think so. There might be like one somewhere.
Because we can check now while the boss is not killed, because it'll highlight
You
stuff.
can go check if you want.
There's a chest there.
Not too
There's a
fussed.
chest there. There's at least 3 chests. There's 4 chests. Yeah, I'll go have a look while you're filling. It works with death marks, yeah. Okay, I had no idea.
7% left.
Dope.
Yeah, charged. Should I be
Dope.
looking for chests as well?
Yeah. There's quite a few, actually. Hey, Lich. How's it going?
Hello. Oh, actually, yeah, there's one here, I guess.
Yeah, there's actually quite a couple left. I was just wondering if, like, maybe the weapons spawned up here, but... I guess
These
not.
might just spawn at spawned this time.
Yeah.
It's actually a green item here as well.
Hmm.
Actually, there's so many items. I was wrong.
Wow. I used my hacking thing finally and it gave me a bloody bustling fungus.
Swooping up all the items.
Zooping. Oh fuck! What was that? My Maya Dern set off an explosive barrel and killed me. The worst item just gets even worse. Hello, Needles. Did you see that, chat? Did it actually do that? No. Oh no, I missed out on a ukulele. This is my teddy bear I bought. There's another chest on the right. Yo, nice Tesla coil.
Where?
Next to the explosive barrel. Go straight. Straight. To the right a bit. To the right, to the right. There you
Oh,
go.
now I'm hooked with the explosive barrels.
You played Sea of Thieves with some friends, you caught a pig, but she died. Moi.
Boy.
You can hear the music, right, chat? Nice Myodern. Stinky.
Perish small lizards. Your health puny. Taketh.
Frightening. Nice Tesla coil Myodern combo.
Is there a scrapper somewhere?
I'm not certain.
I'm not too first to be honest next time.
Why are you blue?
Because of the coils? Who knows?
Who?
Wait, that's a red item.
What?
I thought there was an orange. Whoops.
What? Where?
If it were northern orange, I wouldn't have used it. But
What do you mean?
I thought it was orange.
The Tesla
Yeah?
coil.
Yeah.
No, Tesla coils are rare.
But I'm good. Oh no, health reset.
Oh, there's some cautious fragrances over there.
Cautious fragrance, huh? Wandering slug.
I think I said the right name. Right?
Is it not wandering fragrance?
Tsunamaki, 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 giant cane fall.
Oh, hiding. Oh, it's okay.
So we have a ton of money now, right?
Yeah.
I would like movement, please. Eh?
Eh.
Not quite yet. Eto. Chris is blue because of the shield generator. Oh. Wait, why does personal shield generator have such a cool, like, visible icon then?
Oh, I guess so. That makes sense. I didn't even consider that. I'm teaching.
Oh, there's two scrappers though.
Pop the eggs under snoot.
Hmm. Chris wondering why why I don't want us to get like chickens.
Pop the chickens on their beak.
Hey, did you check to see if there's any eggs? I bopped them on the snoot.
Because there was no
Eggs have been exploded. They made a squish.
Oh no, that's mean. I wouldn't squish the eggs.
Chickens would be like, yo, you can do that.
Time to eat.
Do you hear a distant whirring that has grown loud?
Sorry, that's me.
What, you grew loud, or? The boss spawned, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, for having 4 bleed, I'm really not that big,
I'm
actually.
doing like no damage.
Yeah, it just took me like 6 years to kill that bloody enemy.
Oh,
Ah.
we know. The boss.
No, we should fight this boy.
Yeah.
Him and him and him and him. Sure, I'd love to have a goat hoof or 3.
She would like to have more damage.
One of your chickens laid a fairy egg today. A fairy egg?
What is a fairy egg?
Does it become a fairy?
Do you
Hello,
touch it?
Armin. Armin? Amen? Hello. Tiny egg
Oh.
only contains egg white. Oh, very small.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Do you eat that still, or
Yeah, I guess so.
you just crack it open and you find out that it's only? I guess it's small, so you would know anyway.
I would just think it was a small egg. I'd be like, where's my yolk? Been tricked.
Are they like as small as like foil?
Oh my
egg?
word, Chris.
What happens? What you do?
I walked next to the boss thinking I could kill him, and then he went my health went to 0.
That's not good, is it?
Still edible, just a bit boring.
Oh yeah. I guess
Chat,
it's
do
good.
enemies scale more on distance than I give them credit for? Because this happened last round, right? Like I walked near a fireboy, and I got one shot for 1,000 health. I didn't realize good for making meringues though. That's what you always say, right? Like recipes like you need egg yolk exclusively.
Yeah, that's true. I always feel really
Meringue.
annoyed. You have to like split them, and then you end up like you end up not having not needing the other half, and then you just keep it in the fridge, right?
Yeah. I
But
guess the time
sometimes
scale,
like
yeah.
recipes, like YouTube videos and stuff, to just throw them.
Yeah. That's
It's always
gross.
fun.
Don't throw food.
Yeah.
You can at least just put those eggs in like an omelet or something.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. But then the omelet will be worse because it's like, for example, if you only use egg yolks, it'll be like,
Healthier though, right? Like isn't
Yeah.
egg white actually healthier than yolk, despite what most people think?
yeah, but egg yolk isn't like bad.
Oh, apparently I died really quickly because the enemies scaled really quickly because it's taken us half an hour to reach stage 4.
Yeah, we're not doing too well, I think.
Well, we were just sort of pissing around, but I thought it was going alright. Yeah, you really need like bleed or something, don't you?
It's not do.
Oh,
I perish. Put that out of the Marion.
Alright. Time for speedrunning, Chris. We're going too slow. I'm also going to play Artificer because Zali will actually pee himself if I don't.
Can we both play Artificer?
Yeah.
Look, I'll wear the other skin so we don't get confused.
You had someone say like 5 minutes per stage is optimal. Yeah, I mean, we're not trying to play optimally. We were just playing for fun.
Weren't we gonna get our artifacts? We still got a 0.
Well,
I don't think we made it far enough.
let's do the actual strat then, where we just go straight for the boss and ignore the other items.
Gaming. Real gaming. Less?
The boss is here. Let's go immediately fight the title because that's what we were doing when we were unlocking.
So slow. I wish there was just one, like, go-to for energy drink or something like that. That would be cozy.
I don't really play much Artificer, honestly.
Why not?
Just normally play other characters, really. It's not Artificer in particular. I just don't play a lot of other characters. I like the characters that I do play, and Artificer isn't in the usual list.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
Like, I
crit
don't.
thing.
I usually play Artificer or like I guess what's their commander,
Commander's good.
whatever. But it's because it's like the two characters that I know how to play, right? Like
Yeah.
vaguely. Like I don't like picking up something new and then having to figure out what to do with it. But then again, you gotta, like at some point you gotta want to play it.
Okay.
Right? Wandering Fragrant.
Does the ice do anything if I just like place it there? Or is it just like a nice thought?
Sometimes if it goes like low enough,
Uh-oh.
usually not.
Good night.
I feel. Yeah,
Oh!
I'm not doing. I have 16 health.
Yeah, I had exactly 16 health as well. Whoa.
I
maybe-
thought we like far enough to be like, you know.
You think it's one-shot protection? I don't know, this character feels a bit like playing engineer. Like, I don't feel like I'm really interacting with the game so much.
That's because you're really slow right now, right?
But it's more like, I feel like I'm fighting enemies at such like a range and like style that enemies can't really like... Yeah, we get bans from this.
Yeah. I kind of get what you mean, but also.
Like,
Not
you're doing
really.
your own little game, right?
Kind of. Because you're not like in the like.
You're not in the fray of it.
Or. Like you can dodge a lot of the stuff. I feel like it's only the like, what is it, the stone golems or titans or whatever. Those are like
Yeah.
annoying. And then. What else? Like the fragrance can be like annoying as well because of their explosion thing. But usually
Yeah.
the rest of it you just avoid by going away.
It's kind of nice flow. It's like playing Demo Man. You have to like arc your shots.
I believe that this is like playing Demo Man, but also Engineer.
There were two classes that I just play the least. Yeah. Use the flamethrower instead of the jump thing. It keeps you in the action more. Yeah, but the jump thing was added to like buff the character, right? Like they made it like a default option, so people would actually like be able to use it.
I think the shrimp thing is better. I've not been using the flamethrower since I switched to this.
Like, yeah, you have more damage with the flamethrower, but like, the ice thing just gives you so much like mobility, right? What makes me a good artificer? Exactly.
I guess it's also a bit like the engineer 'cause you built the wall.
We built the pyramids. Yeah. Hotsy Flotsy watching right now is just like, oh my god, did he sing part of Big Bang Theory?
Wait, I just realized you did this
Yeah.
song. I thought that was him.
Just for Hotsy, you know? Alright, I'm gonna fly towards some of the items. Maybe you want to go to the left and see if there's stuff there, because I'm going to the right to get like this and this.
Where is the left? Where is the right? Do you mean I should go
Left
up
is
the-
over like there.
Okay, I should go there then, okay.
It's all personal preference. I just feel so slow.
Yeah, but that's why you get like, I feel like I always try to get goat hoof and energy drink and stuff first, because then you're fast and you're just like flying through the skyline, it's fun. Because, yeah, like the first bit's really sad, like this is not particularly great.
Does
but
bleed work on this? Actually, I should probably just get medkit, shouldn't I?
It's fine. It's probably not the best. That kit's good.
Medkit's just so comfy. Alright, I've taken 2 items, so I'm gonna go.
I'm looking for them items. So much going on.
How are you today, chat?
Have you been enjoying the snow or not enjoying the snow? You actually have to go somewhere.
Yeah, how's the snow going? Or
I
is
feel
it
like
snow problem? Go on.
Snow is so fun when you don't have like anything else to do. Like if you just stay home, right?
Otherwise it's a pain.
If you have to go to work or to go to school or whatever.
Yeah. Well, if you're like a bus driver, it's probably the worst, right?
Yeah.
Chris, there's a bunch of items over here. There's like 2 chests. Maybe you want to get these so I don't.
If the weather's really horrid, we can cancel the buses as well.
Do you want me to leave these for you, Chris?
You can leave me one.
No, there's 2 chests. Well, I can like open them, but like.
Okay.
Oh, does that show up on the stream now?
If the weather is bad enough, do the bus drivers get off?
There's a leeching seed and a onion.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll go towards the teleporter while you're getting them.
Okay.
Oh, there was a crit printer.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mentioned it earlier.
yeah. I think I also mentioned it. Well, I'll just take full crit then.
Yeah, I might also swap for. Actually,
Hmm.
what can I swap it for?
So it gives you another day off work tomorrow. No snow here at all. Well, you live next to the ocean, don't you? Isn't it a lot harder for it to snow? Are you gonna print?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll wait for you to print. You spent all day editing footage. What were you editing, like? You live next to the ocean, do you, Jingle? Salt ruins the fun. Just
You started saying jingle. Now I've corrected myself.
at least it means DJ isn't too cold. Ice Wall's a pretty good finisher that kills enemies that are low. Yeah. Well, it's just a guillotine, right? The Ice Wall.
What's this?
Oh!
I might actually grab one.
I don't really want to give up my crit for it, though.
How about the crit? I just want to zoom.
That's fair. So I'm thinking if we want to go through quickly, though. We're not... If we
Yeah,
want
we
to...
were-
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna rush the boss.
Oh, we did 5 minutes, right?
That's pretty good.
We just do the boss straight away, right?
Do the boss.
We have to activate the
don't-
teleporter.
Let's do it.
It's too
Fast.
cold to snow.
Beetle Queen.
Oh, she's here.
I love having the Beetle Queen.
Beetle Queen's
Not-
comfy.
Um,
The most useless boss.
but yeah, what was the word? Not inoffensive. Unthreatening.
Yeah, the most unthreatening boss.
Yeah.
The most ineffectual boss. You have to put together a music video for people. It's your first time doing something proper and you're nervous. That's cool.
Oh, that sounds cool, yeah.
Can you show us the thing afterwards, or is it hush? Is it like a...
What kind of stuff is it? Is it like
Yeah, is it for like a uni club, or is it for like...
what
Work.
kind of...
Ooh, bends. Whoa, did both bosses give us ice and fire bends?
That's not on purpose, it's just random.
it?
isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty lucky there.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Alright, after we killed the boss, do you want to go left side and I go right side? Like you go there, I go there.
What left side and what right side is. You go there? Okay,
I'll go this
the-
way. You go like that way.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, Bakarami is way up north. They're probably so far up north that they call pubs something else, right? They're probably
the
called like the old shops, you know, or something.
Oh, you reckon?
I'm going out for slappies with the lads or something, right? Taverns. Yeah, she's going to the brass keg. The copper keg. Wait, do they actually call them taverns? I was making a joke about northerners.
Taverns sound cool.
Taverns do sound cool. Most just call them pubs or gaffs, that's it.
That's actually a thing.
Gaff, yeah.
What did I pick up? Oh, I didn't pick up anything. I just picked up.
Yeah, I got a will-o-wisp. Let's go through the telly at like 10 minutes.
Sure. I'll
Death
try
mark
that.
on me. Like I just got a death mark.
Death mark on me. Oh, go to.
Nice.
I'm gonna pin my stuff. into the-
Wait, is it go for printer?
Okay, I have no crits now. Also, it throws it off the cliff. Wait, I can get it. You can get it. It just throws it down.
That's fine. I'm gonna get one more. Can I afford this chest? Oh, we can't get like another like 15, can we?
You can.
I'm on 85 and I need like 103 or something for this damage chest.
Is that more?
I think I need one more enemy. There's like one I see here.
There's probably one somewhere. Actually, I'll just get one of the coin.
That would work.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that should be enough.
Okay.
Please just be like... It's a bloody firework. There's no scrappers there.
I've not seen any, but I've not been looking out for any, so... Who knows at this
The Go printer's up top, isn't it? Yeah, I see it. I'm looking for
Oh.
a scrapper. Oh, come in, come in.
I'll tell you if I find one.
Right. People from the south not say gaff too. Sorry.
It's like
We don't say gaff here, no. Honestly, gaff sounds like you're trying to say laugh.
Does it?
Yeah, you're like, oh, having a gaff with the lads. Wow, it just wants to take all my crit, huh? Do you want to take the fireworks? The energy, okay. How about the fireworks?
Probably good.
It's the last item they want to take. Am I just going to end up with no items because I've 3D printed everything and then an enemy's going to walk over and kill me?
Yeah, sounds like it.
That was kind of creepy, just like an army of goat feet. Where's the energy drink printer? I need to get one again. It's like over here, isn't it?
I don't remember. Somewhere on the beginning, right? Maybe?
Do you know where it was, chat? Was it here? I think it's this. Yeah, I gotta get one. Having a few bevies at the gaff. Alright, I'm happy to go now. I've got good mobility. I guess I did lose all my crit, but I've exchanged, now I've got a, 2
Where's the
bands.
Actually.
Go printer is this. I'll wait for you to go through the teleporter and then I'll go whenever.
A couple more seconds.
That's fine. Just
Nice.
around 5 minutes is like a marker, as long as we're faster than we were before.
Yeah, I think we
Gaff
went
confuses because it normally means home. We just don't say gaff at all in this cell. You're from the USA and you've heard the term gaff referring to stupid people. Like if I thought it's like if someone's having a gaff, it's like, are they like trying to one-up you? Are they like, you know?
Don't take the things I like. Okay, take the.
Isn't there like a an old gaffer?
It's taking everything.
Goat feet.
It's the same
Still
thing.
bands is
It's
good, yeah.
the thing I wanted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a bit
I
spooky.
think gaffer might be a fellow judge. They just like rotate, don't they? They just sit there.
Okay, I'm done.
Alright.
Ooh,
Did you
actually-
gamble?
Oh, this is not the item I wanted.
Well, go and print it then.
No, it's
No,
not.
now's a great time to print it. Oh wait, 30 seconds is fine. It's not even gonna be that.
Foo, I'd be very fast.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gaffer the fellow in charge. Possibly. Let's go straight for the boss then. We took a little while there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're actually. Oh, no, I was gonna say we're under 10 minutes. We can get the thing. We're absolutely not under 10 minutes.
No, but we're pretty close. Like,
There's a topaz brooch on those shops. Let's just activate it like immediately. We should probably get active items actually, like a black hole or something.
I got like the Healy thing, not the worst.
Isn't gaffer a type of tape actually? Like you have gaffer tape, don't you?
All I can think of is gift gaff.
Gift gaff. Gift gaff.
Yeah, like, yeah, however you.
It is gift gaff. It is gift gaff. I'm focusing this one even though he's got more health because I'm an idiot. I do have Death's Mark though, so if we can get like, you know, a fire and whatnot, that would be pretty good, I think.
I mean, we have the fire, we just don't have anything else.
Wait, what do we have that causes fire? Does our left click do fire?
Left click is fire.
I have a blue left click. Do you have a red left click?
Yeah, well, maybe it's mine then. I don't know what the blue does. Is the blue the like explosion or something?
Don't know.
I don't know. It's fire.
Just shoots blue. Don't know. I think we got decent damage. Considering I traded all my crit away. You know what, actually, I wouldn't mind the blast shower, so we could spam bands.
Yeah, but do we not perish if you have the blast shower?
Why would blast shower kill us?
Is that? Oh wait, is that not the That's not the meteor thing, is it?
No, blast shower is like literally just like a little backpack looking thing that wipes all your debuffs.
Oh, what is the meteor thing then?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know if it's got a cool name or if it's just like meteor.
'Cause that's what I think when you say blast shower, right? I'm like, oh, it's the meteor.
Yeah. They're not healing each other, right?
I hope not. That's illegal. Stop doing that now.
But you know, like right now, I don't really feel. I'm just like floating left and holding left click. I guess it's good for my wrist. You know, I'm not really need to do too much.
I guess I get what you mean. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's just not like a loader, you know. I like being able to like zoom around with like a Spider-Man hook. What's the item?
Spider-Man. Both I think.
Did you pick up both of them?
Oh, I really didn't touch the other
Sorry.
one. But I got close enough. Oopsie. I can, if there's scrap, I can scrap it for you because I'm assuming it's not that great anyway. So
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
if we find a scrap, I'll scrap it for you.
Cool. Thank you.
I'll probably scrap it for myself as well.
Gaffer here is a bouncer slash doorman. A doorman? Oh, hello, fellow doorman. Ah, you're looking for my identification card, are you? I apologize for I have not. I left mine at home in my other coat jacket pocket. However, my friends are all of age, as you can see, so I'd appreciate it if you would just simply assume that I am of correct age to enter this fine establishment of yours. This PTs, as you call it, as I am getting ready to jazz it up with my mates, as it were.
Jazz it up with my mates.
Yes, of course. Jazzing it up. It's what all the cool hellions do these days, right?
Shatter spleen, but we don't have anything for
Chat
it.
spleen's fucking dope. Here's my ook. You heard of calling the owner of a corner shop boss man? I have. What's that from? Hoopu, him. Yeah, I'll have a hoopu. Thank you, Shin.
Green.
I don't have any money left. Oh, we both have the exact same amount of money.
What is this? It's a disciple. Oh, there's a scrap it. Oh, well. I'll
Good.
scrap it myself then.
Yeah, you can.
I don't really want this anyway.
I'm getting ready to go through the telly then.
Yes, I didn't have any money.
I like the idea of being able to call your corner shop guy like boss. Like, hey boss, you know? I'll go
Oh.
through the telly whenever then.
Okay, I'm just opening one chest.
That's cool.
here. What am I gonna get?
I miss my corner shop guy in Oxford. Are you okay to go through now?
By name.
You okay to go through?
Did you greet him by name?
No, I didn't know his name. But like, I'd go in there like every couple of days and buy like more Guinness or more like more alcohol of some kind. And he also said that Captain Morgan Spice was his favorite rum, so we had like a bit of a mild bond over that. Only the mildest of bonds, but like, you know,
Yeah, but that's cute.
he like
That's
appreciate my taste, yeah.
more than usual when you go to the shop.
Your dad's mate some quite other bonds. Yeah, that was cool. Oh, there's 2 Stone Titans here.
Two. I don't like the Stone Titans. I think they're stinky.
Our damage is
Small.
yeah, it's not very good. Oh, hang on, he's lasering me.
Tell him to stop.
Kindly stop, sir. Your local is a co-op, so all the staff there are just normal employees. Ah, fair. It was just this one, like... I don't know what his country of origin was, but he was a Muslim bloke. He was really nice.
It's nice when you have like a little small like local shop and you go
Yeah.
that often so people like recognize your face.
It was really small, by the way. Like, it was a very small corner shop. I got very used to saying, hey, could I have like this small... We went there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think.
We got like magnums there or something. I don't know.
Got like a 2-liter bottle or whatever.
It's where Greybarn bought like a giant fucking Coke and was like, this is all I need to eat for the next few days. Wasn't that like a thing? Like he didn't like really care about food too much.
I don't know. Don't remember.
Well, that was a
I
thing.
think didn't you make me and cake like something like that?
Yeah, I made you food.
Then no one else had it. I don't remember what
I
it
made
was.
like popcorn. I made like mini pizzas a lot.
Just food.
Pretty good at
Free
that. Free? Hang on, I'm still waiting for you to pay me back for Wulan.
Oh, I didn't pay you, sneaky.
What?
I actually did.
I guess in a way.
Oh. No, I did.
Hang on, this isn't good at all on this character. Cock.
I activated the lunar item because I have to do that.
I got excited because of predatory instincts and it's actually like completely useless.
More. But like now it's fun because like now you're going relatively fast. You can just see all the items at once. Like you can see everything.
Yeah. There's a printer here for stunk. Oh.
I'm just gonna collect some.
Do you want to fight the boss then?
Oh yeah, I forgot we were doing this.
Yeah, we're like a
Yes.
couple minutes behind.
We can go now.
I need like 20 quid though, and then I'll be able to buy like a new thing.
I'll try to.
I got it.
Okay.
That thing was a stun grenade. Well, I mean, it might set off Mark, right? Yeah, this tune's good. You know where the boss is? Oh, he's gonna be in the bloody tunnel, isn't he?
I don't want him to be in the tunnel. Tell him to stop.
Oh, chat, I was catching up on some Toho dojins the other day. So I've got like 3 years of things to catch up on. There were things from Dynamo. I forgot about Dynamo. Oh, corner shops are tuck shops. We had a tuck shop at school. I didn't realize that was. I didn't realize that's what that was. Oh, the boss is in here, yeah. Stuns don't count for death mark. I've been told they do.
There in a sec.
Do to activate it.
Just heading over. Is the entrance? Yeah, it is.
Ah,
Remember
it's
that one-
bloody brass contraption squad.
But remember that one weird time where I was stuck in the cave and I couldn't get out?
Yeah, wait, like the doors didn't spawn or whatever.
I actually just could not like participate. Oh, that was pretty funny. Oh, are you fighting that one particular one?
No, it's just that they're in here. There's like a few of them.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them that are like. This one's almost dead, but there's a bunch of them that are like guarding the door.
Oh. I just don't like fighting stuff in this like tiny little corridor.
I just don't like the brass contraptions. I feel like those and like the green skull thingies, they always kill you.
Wisps and bronzongs.
Yeah, they're quite spooky. The Marians I've gotten used to, they're not that scary.
You just stay away from them, like out of melee, and they're usually fine. Just that these boys, they use like bloody.
They sometimes just yeet one, like they air shot you.
Yeah, well, I've got really low health. I'm probably gonna die.
Oh, I'm not doing well either.
Do you reckon there was a healing thing out there that we could use, like a totem?
I have a totem, but I can give you some in a sec.
Hang on. I'm escaping. My health is too low.
Let's just escape.
Maybe
and
we
I'll
can
give
get them to chase us.
you- Maybe. You want some health? Does it work? Watch out, there's a whisper.
Oh my god. Spooky.
Why did I not give it to you? Did I already give it to you? Or...
Oh, I meant like, was there one of those things that you can buy? You know, like the stand.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know if they're there, but I have like a healing item. I don't know.
Oh, the
it's,
key.
I used it already. Oops.
Oops. You're not the only person who calls them Bronzong. It's because they are Bronzong. Also, hi, Yuma.
I'm getting healed right now. Does it work?
Good shop to get Lucasade. Yeah, I've got good healing actually. Thank you.
Okay, because on my screen it's still with me, so it's a bit strange.
I don't see it on me either, but I jumped up like 200 health, so I'm assuming that was you.
Yeah, I thought it would fly towards you, but
It's meant to.
like it booked out somehow.
Can we? Oh, you can kind of go like. Oh, you can't. The map like kicks you out. This is spooky.
Yeah.
I don't want to be this close to bloody Bronzong and pals.
Crimson and Pulse.
Actually, do they shoot out of their head? Oh my god, there's so many of them.
This one's almost dead. That's
Oh, you
one
can go
last.
out the ceiling here, actually. Look, we can try and bait them up. Oh
Actually,
god! I got teleported back in!
Yeah, punished for trying to escape.
I don't
you
want to
know
be in here.
what? There's crabs here now as well.
Oh, hello, Mr. Lemurian, sir.
I have to like push the crabs off the cliff or something, like something.
Yeah, I have to push off like 15 of them or something, or 25, I don't know. I don't really know how you do that, honestly. I think if you shoot them once, maybe they back off.
Maybe.
Multi-packs of crunchies and selling them in the playground. Whoa. Where were y'all getting the money to buy these crunchy bars with? Is your mum just giving you like a $5 a week to buy stuff at the bloody corner shop? This is like highly sus. Like in Among Us terms, this is like a mini game, you know. I still haven't played. It's like mini games, right? Where you have to like cross wires and shit.
Like tasks.
Yeah. Y'all like doing chores, right? You're not even one of the bosses.
We're all doing chores, right? Didn't we talk about this the other day? I said it's like retirement where it's fish and plant flowers.
Animal Crossing.
You go to the shop to buy decorations for your house.
Sorry, are you immune to being one shot? We did it! Quickly, get our item. We have
There's
not
a
been
wi-
charging it.
The items. He's guarding the items. Tell him to heck off.
Hemkoff. Angie face. You used to save your lunch money by not eating and spending it on energy drinks instead.
Oh no!
Fair. I used to get £1 a day to buy like the sort of plasticky, cardboardy pizzas.
Nowadays not that much, so.
No. Mum would be like, why are you just eating pizza every day? I was like, it's the only thing I can afford for £1. It's like, can't you have like an
Yeah.
apple? I was like, no, apples are like 150.
It's not that much stuff you can buy with £1. That isn't
No.
just like heck.
It was at like the school cafeteria, mind you.
Oh, okay.
At the
I
cap.
think our school or high school cafeteria used to have like, it was just literally one woman. It was like the, what was it called? Not the housekeeper, not the janitor either. But it's like a woman who was just like, she did like a bunch of stuff from school, like cleaning and stuff.
The
as
local
well.
drug dealer.
No.
Different
But then
in the Netherlands as well.
She would also in the breaks, she would sit there with like the toasty iron.
Oh,
And
that's
you could buy
cute.
like it was really cheap, like 70p or like 80p or something. Really nice, like ham and cheese or just cheese toasties. But then shortly before I graduated, they decided to like change it up and they got like an actual little like shop. Like they got like
Gonna go buy items.
they got like an actual little shop. So instead of the woman, like the one woman who worked there who was making toasties, they had like a range of stuff and everything was expensive. I
Yeah.
kind of didn't like that. It did add a bunch of like healthy fruits, but it also meant that every sandwich and stuff was really expensive.
Okay. Cake says, check the friends channel you're done, new game that might be streamable. Okay.
Ooh.
I've seen a couple games on Steam lately that look pretty slapping. There was that one that looked a bit like Hat in Time when you play as like Jack Skellington, I mentioned. Looked kind of cool. I got a spam email from some company saying, like Hat in Time, play our game. And I was like, do that? I guess it's like a personal email.
Email?
Well, I guess it's meant to be like a email to like people on a
Yeah.
list of like influencers or something.
Yeah, just get a free key.
Probably. Yeah, I think that's up 10 players, open world, mod fighting, and crafting, and amazing reviews. Yeah, that sounds dope. Please say it isn't one of these other 8 games that I've had to buy lately for streams, but none of the people seem to actually be around to play them.
Oi.
Why? I bought a Wild Hunt to play with Krotag at some point.
Just try to like set it up for in like 2 weeks advance.
Yeah, just be like, complete like, yeah, I guess.
Try to set up if they
Oh.
can like this week or next week. Just try to set it up for in like 3 weeks, and like just reserve that slot so they can cancel.
I reserve your time. It's called Valheim. Yo, I keep getting not ads. I keep hearing about Valheim. Maybe I'm getting emails about it as well. Why do I know about Valheim?
I don't know about it. What is it?
I must have been getting emails about it then, yeah.
Is it like a multiplayer game or is it a single player?
Cake was saying it's up to 10 players.
Ooh, so it's a play together kind of game.
Yeah. Ami was saying that the school used to do baguettes for £2. I don't know why I read everyone's messages out of order, but sometimes it's just like that, you know? By the way, I'm just gonna gamble. I can't be asked to look fines.
I love that today. Oh, by the way, there's a... What is this? Oh no, that's a stun grenade. I don't want that. Never mind.
I'm just gambling.
There's not really much I can buy. Like, there's not stuff. Oh, gambling station, I guess.
Wow, the game's really giving me like the absolute like piece of the pie.
This is my gamble.
You can have that key if you want.
I want that. It's not what I want. No.
All right, you have £2 grand. All right, I'm gonna just go sit by the teleporter for when you're done.
Yeah, we can go soon. I don't see much.
You're sold out of a burger van called Kev's Cafe with your man Kev making all the goods. Hell yeah.
That's cute. I like that.
I think this chest's been opened, right? No, this chest hasn't been opened. There's a damaged chest here.
Yes, and then I'm like, oh, this is new, but it's already been opened. Probably by me as
Hang
well.
on.
Is it here? I told you to get this.
Equipment, yeah, I was gonna say, I haven't picked up an equipment barrel yet.
It's him!
Oh.
You must...
Thank you. Why do I know about Valheim?
You might have seen it somewhere. Maybe on Steam.
Big ups to Kev. Yeah, big ups.
How come this one also give me... Didn't you get like a rustic key from this one? It gave me a rustic key
I think
again.
so.
Is this a rustic key gambling?
It's a rusted key shop. Chat, I'm starting to get a spot, like here on my nose. You know, like, you know the bit that you can't poke? There's one there, and it's really painful.
Okay.
I hate it. I was also starting to get one here, but I don't think it's actually coming through, which is cool.
There's like, you know, there's like creams and stuff you could technically buy to...
Yeah, but I'm lactose intolerant.
Very funny.
Alright,
But
I'm
like-
happy to go through whenever.
Where you just, whenever you think you're gonna have a spot, just put it on there.
Yeah. Ooh,
Sometimes it works. Pretty good.
yeah, fuck spots.
We can go through.
Alright. They might be getting paid to advertise, but I imagine the game is good. Is it like anime-y, or I think about something else? I swear I kept seeing it. Do you want to play it together, Cake? How much is it?
Gaming together.
There's Tonics and Gesture of the Drowned. There's a Scythe, which is cool, but we don't have any crit. So yeah, I guess we just leave. We could do Void if you want, but
Not too fast.
I don't really like Void. We can do it for like a couple items. It's just a bit,
So long.
just a bit
Yeah.
boring, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's like you just wait and
A
then
bit blocky.
nothing happens. It's usually you're strong enough to just fight the monsters and otherwise you die, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I was considering the Gesture, but I just can't find
Activate.
myself carrying. I'm using this scrapper, by the way.
Did you look up one of the artifact things?
Yeah, I think I've just got the other tab open, but I think it's square, 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 triangle, triangle, triangle.
Go there then instead of doing this icon.
The rest of my items aren't
We should get the one
bad.
with
Well,
like the swarm and whatever the other one is.
I think this is command, the one that I'm trying to do here.
That's a good one as well.
Oh, hey, sir. I do so little bloody damage.
Yeah, that's like one of the issues as well. If you don't get like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I haven't got any crowbars or anything. Like, I'm scrapping all this stuff in the hopes that we just get, like, a crowbar printer.
I feel like that's whenever we play together and we don't play like command, like whatever the artifacts are, right?
Yeah.
You just end up getting items that aren't too great for you, and then you just don't do that much damage. That's why I'm like usually alive at the end of the thing.
Yeah.
But then I do like 10 damage, and then it takes forever to kill the enemy, right?
Yeah.
But if we play a command, I feel like you can get some good item combinations and you can actually do quite a bit of damage. So, but then everyone else also does probably more damage.
Hmm.
Who knows?
Brooch printer.
I'm down here. by the
Personal
way.
shield printer. I guess I'll get...
Him.
I don't really care about these. Yeah, the computer.
Yeah.
I think it's square, 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 triangle, triangle, triangle.
Square, 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 triangle.
Okay, I think the first two rows are all squares, and then the bottom three are triangles, I think. You made an
Okay.
infinite uptime elephant build. Yeah, no, I had that in a different stream. I just kept hearing the... Did that work?
I'm still doing it. Like this?
Yeah? Could be it.
Nice like MacBook.
Did it work?
If the portal appears.
It looks like it's
sure.
going through. Yeah.
Hooray! Now we just gotta not perish.
This is good piano. Is the music loud enough for you, chat? Oh, it's like a little cutscene. How does this work again? Like killing enemies drops keys and then you have to put the keys into the thing or something?
Yeah, like you get something. I forgot what the item was, but like.
Are there ever 3D printers?
Hmm?
Does this level have ever 3D printers?
I don't know. I wanted to look for. There's a log somewhere here.
Oh, it's down here, look. I should get as it for both, right?
Probably.
If not, I just picked it up. Maybe you can get it as well if it's still there.
No, I think it's fine. Do you
Okay, it's
want to
down
just
here.
grab this item and then?
Hang on, I fell off. Ah, there
Oh.
goes all my health, huh?
Do you want me to activate it?
Yeah, go for it.
Walk into it.
So we just need to kill enemies, right?
Just not perish. The enemies. I don't know where they are though. Where are
Yeah, I'm
they?
not sure.
Where this many enemies be?
I see all these little, like, flying tadpoles, but
I think that's attack, isn't
we need to be near. You need to be near the ground for them to actually spawn in.
it? When I tried to do it on my own, it took forever because all the things didn't spawn.
Oh. I guess we can make it quite safe then if we just don't really. Or if you stay in the air and I go near the ground.
Yeah, but then it's also really slow.
Okay.
I think it should be fine like this.
Music's fine. Alright, dope. Have we not dropped any more keys?
I've not seen any. It takes a bit. Oh, there's one here.
Oh, I'll go back. Oh, it's a command.
Oh, there's a fragrant here.
Yeah, him.
Nice. If he's so fragrant, what does he smell of, huh?
Probably like salt and fish, right?
That's not very fragrant.
It is if you're like a seal. Like, ooh. Or a
Are
cat,
you?
maybe.
Or a cat?
Yeah.
To not perish.
The artifact is active while you're in here. Whoa, really? That's cool. Hey, Clumsy.
Oh, that happened. Is that another key? No.
You think the
Okay.
boss would, you know,
Yeah, I
spawn
thought that
there?
was a pretty big one, but maybe the Lemurian holds the key? Him?
Is it not just random that you think they have a greater chance?
I don't know actually how it works. Like instinctively, I'm like, oh, maybe like because it's bigger. You know, more chance
Yeah.
to drop. But who knows?
Oh, you think it would scale with like enemy cost, right? Like, doesn't the computer in the background have to like buy enemies
Yeah. Oh,
every now and then?
You're buying the enemies like playing Sims. Oh,
Is
yeah.
that how the Sims work? You can buy the goths or the normies or whatever they're called. What were like the normies called in the Sims? The like default family. Oh no! You know!
Did you see the very
Yeah, I watched him go.
Maybe he contained the key. Never
I
to be.
hope not. Oh no, okay. I thought his friend might have. Oh, there's 2 keys.
Okay, you should grab them both and then
Hang on. There's a lot of enemies. Yeah.
I'll grab one.
You grab that one. I'll grab the other one, I guess.
Oh, you have to select it. That's
Yeah, it's
annoying.
artifact of command.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I think that last one should be yours, right? Does it kill all the enemies?
It does not work anymore.
I think it has a shield for a second. You need to. Yeah, you can get it now. Maybe no, actually.
Still no?
Can you not use it?
No.
Oh, I've got no idea then.
Did it maybe despawn?
Oh, the pleasant. I don't know. You have to kill the boss with the keys. Yeah, no, but Chris and I both individually had keys.
I don't get the like press E to like. I don't get that option.
Yeah, she doesn't get the prompt. Let's just wait for another key to spawn, I guess.
I did pick up the key, but it might be that.
Wait
you
a
get,
bit,
like,
it says.
one wave and like it dropped 2, but it only allows 1 or something. Who knows?
Maybe. I only lets you do 1 at a time. What is at a time? Landgram was the rich family. I think I'm thinking of Pleasant, yeah. When you use a key, it deletes all the other ones. Oh,
Yeah,
there
that makes
you
sense.
go. Oh, I heard it drop.
I saw, yeah. You can get it. Or I'll get it. No, you can get it.
No, you got it,
I
I
can
think.
get it. I stole it.
Yeah.
Stole it.
Yeah, so wait, we get Artifact of Command then, right?
Yeah, you have to pick it up though.
No, like this in this room. Like we have Artifact of Command in
Oh,
this room.
yeah. Oh, that's useful. I want.
I was thinking, couldn't you come in here like with command and like do the command all the swarms just to have it in your run, even if your run doesn't really have it?
Guess so. Question mark. What do I want though?
I'm just getting ATGs, ukuleles, maybe more bands. Please don't go in the void. Thank you, sir. What stuff on this character do I need that I don't have? Like a crowbar, right? I should just be slamming crowbars.
I think.
I haven't got any. I could get any equipment, but I like my elephant, even if it doesn't really do anything. It's not active after you leave. Yeah, but it's active in this one room, so if you needed like a couple items, like fuel cells.
You could get it really good.
Yeah.
Or did you want the elephant? I'll grab like something else.
I
and
want
I'll
to keep
grab-
the elephant. He was a friend after all.
I mean, he is a friend.
He is a friend, but maybe a BFG might be better.
Huh?
You disagree?
Leaving the elephant behind in a scary room?
No, this is his new garden.
The elephant alone.
Right,
Why
well,
have you pinned me?
you see any more chests?
No, I don't. He doesn't care for me. I don't see anything. I think it's time to pick it up, right? Hooray!
Oh yeah.
Useful to have. Go through the teleportation.
Can you do multiple in the same run? So should I look up what the next one is?
I don't know if you can. But...
If it allows us to. I don't think it does, because people were complaining about it. But to get swarms, we need... diamond in the middle. Circle, circle... I don't know. I'll explain it when we get back. You are allowed to.
Okay, maybe next
Okay.
bit.
We'll try and get
survive that.
swarms. What do we normally do? Command, swarms, and
Yeah, that's probably-
what's the one that lets them drop stuff? Instead of chests.
Yeah, I don't know what that's called.
Control? Sacrifice. Okay, we should do sacrifice. Actually, we should rush the boss right now. It's
yeah, where's
here.
the postman?
If you see a 3D printer, let me know. I've got a bunch of scrap. I gonna activate the bus? Yeah, I like sacrifice.
Stone Titan. I don't like those. They're really spooky. So you can follow them.
He's called Stone Colossus or something in the original, isn't he?
Maybe.
Got a cooler name. It does speed up the game, yeah. It's just called Colossus, yeah. It's pretty cool though. It's a shame they never brought back the sort of like what's the area called with like the pig demon? You know what I mean? The like I don't know what it's called. Like spawn room or whatever. I don't know what it's called. It's kind of like a creepy underground path with like flesh hanging on the walls and stuff. That would be really cool in 3D, I think. You know what I mean? Oh my word, Chris. Oh, did you die as well?
Yeah.
What?
Well, we unlocked the thing.
Yeah. Dad. By the way, I'm gonna activate that.
Ooh. Okay. I think the bee skin is cooler on the Artificer.
You think so?
I like it better, at least.
I might play double rebar multi. I'm ready to go whenever you are. Christopher.
I've already clicked. Oh, him! Oh, he done.
Alright, what day is it today?
It's a Tuesday.
What are you up to the rest of this week, chat? I'm curious.
Also, what are you up to for
Me?
the rest of the week? Yeah.
Probably sending out more job applications and hoping any of these other people respond to me.
Sounds good.
Could use a crowbar, I think, so I can actually one-shot enemies.
Our crowbars are a thing that people have, like...
What, IRL?
Yeah.
If you work in like a
Is this-
warehouse, yeah.
Like, they seem really useful, right, from video games.
If you open like shipping crates, yeah. It's the sort of thing you'd have like at a company, not like as a person.
A thief.
Like a crowbar.
Right?
I'm sorry? Or if you're a thief, yeah, if you don't like break into cars. Let's rush the boss. Do you know where he might be?
Around here? I see
That's where I'm
particles,
heading.
yeah.
Oh, cool. You have to do stuff. That's your plan for the week. I hope your plan's to watch every single stream we make, Chris. Not Chris. You can have that, Chris.
Oh, thank you. But I
Please
thought
sit.
you were gonna say I have to watch every stream.
Yeah, you have to watch every stream, Chris.
Did you use the Sakura, the blood?
I did, yeah.
I didn't realize. I thought it was 50% and now I have 19 health.
Did you buy it without reading it?
Yeah, because I
Well-
assumed you wouldn't. I assumed you wouldn't be purchasing such things.
Hi, Waffles. You have been on every stream this week, haven't you? Clumsy. Just hoping that you'll continue to watch them all, chat, that's all.
What kind of streams do we have up for the week?
That's my question for you.
That's what I'm thinking. Streamer Sean goes with his hand.
Alright, let's do the boss fight, alright?
Unlike Osu, but you control it. Oh, can you? Or is that illegal to do?
Gonna do the boss fight, sorry.
Also, has anyone done Osu where you control with your vision? But that's
your
very
vision?
illegal to- You know those eye tracker things.
People use eye trackers with Osu. To play it? No, I think that would be such a strain. Like when I play Osu, I don't follow the circles. I put my eye like in the middle of the screen.
So.
That's not necessarily normal. Like some people do follow it, but I find that really straining. Like I've actually developed on purpose a method to play where I don't have to actually look at the circles, and it makes it much less weary on the eye. That's probably why I can play consistently at like higher ARs without really thinking about it, because like I'm not really looking at the circles. I'm sort of playing like offhandedly. I just bought another bloody fire. Oh well, I'll buy an ice next time. Actually, does it actually really matter if you get an ice and a fire, or an ice or a fire? Because, like,
I have no idea. I always get them and I try to keep them even just because it's nice.
I feel like you should, right? But I'm wondering how big my
Yes.
mistake is. Because they both have the 10-second timer, don't they?
So. I was gonna say, streams that we could play, should probably try to arrange like the streams
Wolf
with
and
the
the
other
Kraytuck and stuff, yeah.
If
we
they say
should
they
try those
can,
with Kink.
like the future. Like just pre-arrange it for like in a couple weeks in advance. Because they have schedules, right?
Using both gives you more debuffs for Deathmark. But like, okay, so each upgrade rate, does it just add like 100% more damage, and the first one might do like 300%? In which case, having at least one of each is probably good, and then maybe stacking one of the other. Because don't you want the explosion to be as big as possible? Maybe it's best just to have one ice and then like loads of fire, or you know, the other way. Let's go buy some items. Each one adds 250%. And what's the base? What do I want here? You know what, let's just get movement until I feel comfy with it. How about that? Might as well do the blast shower thing, right?
But yeah, for streams and
There's an
stuff,
equipment here for us. Yeah?
I already got one.
Oh, okay.
We could play Binding of Isaac together if you want to play the co-op thing.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And then
And we would play like, some rum hacks, like Ocarina rum hacks.
I would like to play some Ocarina ROM hacks.
Do you want to go through the telly now? I feel like we've got most items. Oh,
So,
Ice Band is base of 250, then 125 extra. So you do want at least one of each. But then after that, do you just want to stack one of them, maybe?
Gamble one.
Are they both the same, like beyond the actual effect? Are they both identical in terms of like damage?
Go.
Fireband is 500% base and 250% per. So is fire just objectively better?
I guess you are also
For damage.
fire.
I guess. When you're playing Pokemon Run Hacks on stream, I've streamed Pokemon Run Hacks. I played through all of like Platinum, and actually that might have been it. I wanted to play XY Randomizer just to have an excuse to play through X and Y.
And we can play more Sporkle as well if you want to.
Oh yeah. Do you want me to go through the telly?
I think it would be fun because remember we said
Yes.
we might do. Yeah, I said yeah.
Oh sorry.
Oh, actually, that was here. Whoops.
You can buy it. Oh maybe
I
not.
don't have money. But like,
yeah.
remember we would like to play more chess, but maybe not for the entire stream.
We could do like one GeoGuessr, like the one GeoGuessr run you can do for free.
Oh, I was gonna say we could also play Sporkle and like
Oh,
chess,
Sporkle
and
would
then
work.
whatever
That sucks.
just play Sporkle. Variety, and it's like it's not really similar, but it's like you don't need to launch. Like,
It's a
an
web
entire
game in
new-
there.
Yeah,
We could do like a Sporkle, chess, and GeoGuessr scream or something.
like a slightly longer one as well to fit all three in,
Are you
like a single. Yes.
one GeoGuessr one? Are you R or someone else? Hello. Yes. Oh, hello, man. How you doing? The Ice Band's damage is instant. The fire is over time. Fair. Do you not think there's like one that's necessarily better than the other? You have to pay for GeoGuessr. Yeah, they.
You get one. So can we play two? Like, can I play one and you can play one?
I honestly don't know how it works. You definitely need premium to play it as good as it was before, though.
I get they want to monetize it. I don't like the way they monetize it though.
Seems weird of a thing to monetize, though, doesn't it? Because they already had a premium for like super nerds. I just feel like they're killing off their market. Is there a
Yeah,
Frio guesser now?
There's still people who play it, right? Because I get like
Before Icy, I don't think it matters much. Okay.
I didn't get enough money before with the premium version. Would they not just run ads? Run ads like what do you know ads on June?
Or just making a mobile version, chucking out like a trillion ads in the mobile version and letting that pay for the PC version to be like half good, like a lot of companies do.
Mobile. Getting a mobile version probably takes work as well. Maybe
I would
they
play
just didn't
mobile.
feel
I guess so. Well, like it
Yeah.
could just be like a one-to-one port, right? Like it's just Google Maps, isn't it?
understand.
It can't be that hard. Yeah, I used to
Oh,
play it in
but either
ICT. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I would say either way, I guess they decided that was a good choice to do. I don't really like it because it really limits, like, the free.
Freedom of it, yeah. Well, it's also
Like, if
been
they
around
just-
for that long, isn't it?
Just chuck like a shit ton of ads on it. At least you'd be like, okay, I don't want the ads. I'll pay for it. And
Maybe
then you
ad
get,
blocker
like,
was an issue.
Oh yeah, maybe. They could have just done one of these like annoying page things about like, we see you're using ad blocker. You cannot use the site if you have ad blocker.
Yeah.
Those could have been an option. Would have been less annoying.
Or they could try to make people feel bad for using ad blocker. Like,
Yeah,
we've been
like
providing this free service for the last 10 years.
I feel like that.
You could buy premium for £2 or disable ad
But
blocker.
there's still streamers and stuff playing it, right? Like, still, people still play it. So
There's no way that's enough for them to, like, do
I don't
anything
know,
with it.
people play it. But
I still have a fear every time I play GeoGuessr, or every time I used to play GeoGuessr, I guess, that, like, it would be somewhere I'd know, and I'd be like, I know exactly where that is. You know?
and you
afraid of
just
it.
have to act really well.
It would be somewhere in,
So
like,
that-
Oxford, and I'd be like, oh, this is near my flat.
Hey, but it could also be Germany.
Oh, yeah, this, I mean, it looks kind of Welsh, maybe, you know, who knows?
Yeah.
Alright, do you want to do the teleporter? I feel like we've got most of the items here. Yeah?
Let's go.
Dope. I pog all the time. There's a picture of me pogging with one tooth.
Oh, I love that picture. He has only one tooth.
I'm trying my best.
Him with one tooth. I love that picture so much. Oh, why Ash? That's also a really good.
Why Ash is the only good picture of me on the internet, to be honest.
With one tooth.
You know, coming from Artificer, where I had to like use abilities and items and stuff, and like I didn't do much damage, to like just slamming stuff as this boy.
Listen,
It's a nice feeling.
it's way nicer to play Artificer now with the
Artifact command, yeah. But you can just give yourself
Yeah.
like 20
like,
crowbars,
yeah.
right?
like the preferred. I'm super fast now because I got like a bunch of hoops, so it's not annoying to move around with. But yeah, there's a couple of things we can play, and then we can maybe play a friends stream? Question mark? Like a golf or
Oh, golf would be good. Who did we want to play golf with? There was someone who didn't play golf with us last time, and I said they could join next time. Was it just
Arrow,
Cake?
maybe?
Oh, Glow would be good.
No, 'cause Cake wasn't there the first one, but Cake was there the second one, though, wasn't he?
Have we played two
Or was
golfs?
Cake there a bit?
Have we played two? Have either of you unlocked Commando Shotgun yet? I feel like I unlocked it, but I didn't like it. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. Is it the one that replaces his, like, his piercing shot with, like, a... Up, up, up? You just call it Zapdos. Yo, what did you call him? Oh, we can go through the telly. Do you want me to activate it?
There's nothing here anymore.
I really harvested that side. Did you harvest inside?
I did, I think. At least most of it.
Zapdos. You didn't call him anything. You're not creative enough to name Pokemon. You could have called him Bengar.
Oh, I got some chests.
Okay. You can have him.
Getting all the chests.
Actually, I should get another equipment barrel, because this character has,
Girls here.
is there equipment barrel? I have the, double slot. I tried Pokemon Randomizer Nuzlocke. I've considered it. What am I doing? Oh. I did a Gen 1 randomizer a little while ago, which was quite fun. But I thought Nuzlocke would just be a bit hard for my first rando. Or it would be like a bit depressing, because you get something really cool, and then like, it wouldn't work out. That's not
Okay,
gonna be fun.
done.
You wanna go through?
whenever.
Maybe when I eventually do XY, I could make it a rando Nuzlocke. What are the rules again? It's like, so it's like obviously when a Pokemon faints, you have to like release it. But is there also the rule where like if you walk into an area, you have to catch and use the first Pokemon you see, and you can't catch any more than that? Or is that like an extra mode? Is that like a hardcore Nuzlocke or something?
Should we rush the boss?
I'm just Ooh, actually, yeah.
Should I just activate it?
Yeah, just activate it. I've got range.
Extra strange. It's a worm. It's a him.
Oh, nice. I've got a pretty good character for fighting any enemy that takes damage from piercing shots, honestly.
For fighting in general.
Well, Magma Worm's just like, when you can stand away and like snipe him, he's just not really a trouble, is he? I need to get a I need to get a ukulele and a will-o-wisp. And a death smack, I guess. And a chrono.
What am I gonna get?
I'm gonna get a ukulele, I think.
We should probably, actually, you should put it on your
That is
to-do
this
list. We
one,
should with Woolen.
Ukulele with Willem.
Drinking with Woolen.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that earlier, but I was like, it's already 9. I should probably start the stream. Well, that would be a funny reason to be late, right? Sorry, guys. I had to drink one
Because we
beer.
have a lot of beers that you can't quote unquote drink because you want to review them.
Yeah.
And you don't want to ruin like the first experience. But then they're also taking up fridge space.
Yeah, as well. Well, they take up the top slot, don't they?
We have them. Did you have the Asahi finally?
No, it's still there.
Is that one you've had before?
I love it. Yeah, it used to be my favorite beer when I was a teenager. 1 Pokemon Center per town.
We could go to
Can't flee. Done.
remember I googled for your Christmas presents. I googled for a bunch of like different places that sold like really expensive hipster beer.
Yeah, I remember.
If at some point you run out of like grocery shop beers to review, we could get one like really expensive one, like imported from like America.
This is the butter beer. Any
No, but they
Pokemon?
had, like-
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, we can go pick up items now. I was just reading chat. Hang on a minute. Bulbapedia list these as the rule. Any Pokemon that faints is dead, and they must be released or put in the storage system permanently. I think I... So, this might sound stupid, but I thought you had to release it. I was like, that sounds really tedious. I guess you can just store it, yeah. What else did I want to get? This. Yeah, it was.
Stuff like that.
And then a Death Smoke. And then a Chrono somewhere. Here we go. Alright. I've got... Well, I'll probably get a full crit from something else, won't I? Oh, cool. This can be my Chrono, I think. Chrono? Yeah. And then at some point I want to get loads of fuel cells and a gesture. You can have that. You've got a lot more money than me anyway. Actually, this can be my gesture. There we go. So I just need to spam fuel cells. There's this, which I can't afford, Chris, which is a medium chest. First Pokemon... Oh, sorry.
I can open that for you.
No, you can have it. Have it. There's not a chest down there, and there's a chest up here. I'll go wait by the tally. Maybe I can grab this little one. Yeah. First Pokemon in each area. You have to nickname all of them. That seems like a rather strange rule. What might set off Death Smoke? The fire definitely does, but we have other forms of fire. Maybe I'll just get more Gohufs, actually. Alright, are you happy to go through the telly? Cool. It suggests you nickname them. It's for emotional attachment. Oh god. Oh, Benga. I would be very attached.
Boy.
Yeah, because I guess you're like, oh yeah, you could name them after chat, right? You'd be like, oh, this is Jingle. And then like, next fight, he gets crit hyper beamed.
In the box forever.
Oh no, I'd release Jingle. I wouldn't put him in a box. He can be out in the wild with his friends. What are you gonna get with your guaranteed ledge.
Do you at least heal them before you release them, or do you release them while they're fainted?
I think the moment you put them into the computer in the new games, they just get healed, don't they? I think you have to store them to release them, right? You can't just release them, or can you release them from the UI?
So that would be a bit mean, releasing them when they're wounded.
Yeah. At least let them use, like, human resources, right? Egg? I swear there's always a bloody equipment drone here. Is this a guaranteed spawn for an equipment drone? Like, I always see one.
Maybe. Who knows?
Okay, now I spam fuel cells. And eventually I'll just get, like, guaranteed uptime on this, and I'll just be always putting out those. Man, I'm so glad I would. Like, I'm sure this is like an actual, like, meta thing, or that there's better stuff, but, like, having unlimited band usage just seems, like, bonkers as hell for an item that's normally locked away every 10 seconds, not every shot. Oh, you got him.
Did I?
Yeah, he spawned. Oh, one of us got him. Not sure here.
I put the black hole on the timer because I realized I wasn't using it, and now it'll just randomly drag enemies away.
Why? Oh, I should probably get teddy bear, shouldn't I?
Oh yeah, actually.
I probably got enough move speed. Yeah, he's got Death Mark right now. But look how much damage he's taking. If we had more fuel cells, he'd be dying a lot quicker. I don't know if I benefit that much from a clover. Like, it's just ATGs, right? Or is it ukuleles and will-o-wisps as well? Oh, actually, I probably should have gotten the hammer, actually. Oops. I didn't think about it, so I got a sack dagger, which is also really good. Or I guess it's ceremonial in this game. Well, I'm doing some good damage. Oh yeah, okay, that sounds like fun then, chat. I'll look into doing I don't know if it's soon, or why not, actually?
I could do one.
Is it a 3DS game? Pokemon XY? Is it... How is it? Do you use Semu for that? I don't really want to have to buy a 3DS that's been modded for, modded for that. You know? Like some way, yeah. Citrus should probably work. Oh, cock, I don't want to die. Oh.
Do not perish.
Oh, hey!
Healing.
Yeah, I bought this thing because I'm gonna die. You wanna do the boss? Is Citra any good? Does it have the same issues? Remember how Melon fixed the DS issues where emulating would have black dots and Melon just worked? Does Citra like that? Like, does it just work?
Oh, the boss is here. Do you want me to activate it?
Yeah, let's go fight the boss. I'm happy. I'm pretty confident we can do a lot of damage.
What is it? Oh, it's the worm again.
Yeah. I should be spamming up the bands now, actually.
The worm.
Yeah, I'd say our damage is pretty reasonable, honestly.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, there's my Shatter Spleen. I wish I get bleed as well, honestly.
Yeah, I've been getting some bleed.
Works with Shatter Spleen as well. I keep thinking enemies should be dropping items, but I remember it's literally just command we've got.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that as well. Like, whenever they drop, like, healing thing or whatever, like, something glows, right? I'm like, ah, item.
Yeah. It's not. Oh, like, one of the chests is, like, sort of light green. I keep thinking it's, like, the thing that we're looking for. Alas. We might have got most of the items in the stage. It's very good and gets updated frequently. Okay, well... I'll see if I can dump my ROM of Pokemon X. And play it. Because I do own a hard copy. It's in the living room. This looks kind of like a bare bones game. It's because I've got the graphics turned down to absolute minimum. This game has a lot of bones to it. It's like a strong, healthy, calcium-filled sort of game. There's a fair old amount of content for a dev team of like a couple people making their first 3D Unity game.
Yeah, I'd say it's very good.
I like this. Gen 4 is your favorite. Gen 4 is fantastic. I've been wanting to stream Gen 4 for like years, but like, well, I mean, I didn't stream it a few years ago because I bought a copy of Platinum and played it again, and I was like, yeah, don't want to play it again. But also, oh yeah, and is that the one up top? There's always one there, I swear. Do you want to go through the teleport? Sorry,
There was more stuff, was there not?
is there? I couldn't find anything else.
Cooking barrels, actually.
What was I gonna say? I was.
Yeah, let's
Oh, sorry.
go there.
Yeah, I can go through. I keep thinking Nintendo's just going to re-release Gen 4 any day now. And by any day now, I mean over the next couple years. Like, it seems inevitable, right? Gen 4 was the generation that really got you into it as a kid. I just like it. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I like it the most because that's the one I played.
It's a very good video game. I'm not quite setting off Death's Mark. I really should get, are you, chat, you're certain Stun Grenade does not set off Death's Mark, right? Like, you're absolutely certain. Because if it, like, I only need one more thing to be able to set this off consistently, I think.
Combination, like, both of us will definitely set it off.
I'm sorry?
Like, if we both were fighting something, it'll definitely set off, but
I think so, yeah.
individually.
Oh, I should probably just get, like, the fire thing, just to have an excuse for it to get set off. Because it looks like the Will-o'-the-Wisp is actually, like, its own thing.
Portal here.
Cool, cool, cool. I'll open
Oh,
one
did
chest
we-
and make my way over. Oh, we want to do, yeah, we want to do the artifact.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Where is it? Is it down
Yeah, they are
here?
expected to remake them. I hope they're, like, even, like, a 50th as good as I expect them to be. Because, like, Gen 4... I love them.
You know what the pattern is, right? You get to do the pattern. this
Yeah,
time.
I'll do it. And where are you? Underneath where I am now, actually, okay. It's a, I remember it's a, like, diamond in the middle. And then it's like, it's harder to describe on the other sides.
Diamond in the middle. So you mean like the square?
It's like a sideways square.
But
Okay.
the square just...
I will read it out row by row, okay, starting in the top left. So we want to do sacrifice, right? Oh, sacrifice actually is way easier. It's all triangles except the bottom middle, which is a diamond. So all triangles except the bottom middle.
Just a cube, I think.
That's just a cube, I guess, yeah.
There is a diamond. If that's
No,
the
it's-
diamond you...
I'm wrong. It's a...
Not the diamond, the like transparent strange one.
Well, I'm just looking at like a picture on the wiki, and it seems to be this. Just double
So
check.
that's it.
Cube. No, it's a diamond.
Oh no, then it's the fourth one.
It's like a cube on its side.
This one.
Yeah, let's try it. That seems to work, right? He still believes in the Gen 4 remake. I mean, if it doesn't come out, I wouldn't mind. Like, I'm not at the end of the world. It also means they might end up doing another Gen 2 remake.
Oh no, I'm stuck in the pipes.
Yeah, these pipes have
got
got
it.
kind of weird. The remakes tend to make well, they seem to be successful. It's probably in their best interest. Yeah. They could just... I don't know. It's probably a lot more work to me rate Gen 4 than Let's Go, right? Let's Go Togepi and Pichu. I don't know, like, Let's Go... Like, Gen 1 is fairly simple, right? So, like, Let's Go can't have been... Like, it was hard to make, presumably. There's a whole new, like, thing. But in terms of, like... Once
I
the
just
engine
can't
was made, surely, like, the level design wasn't too hard, right? There's, like... a couple months work for, like, a big team. But isn't Gen 4, like, way bigger than Gen 1? Like, there's way more areas and stuff. Way more, like, Pokemon. Well, I guess they've already done all the Pokemon, haven't they? Maybe. I don't know, actually. It would be kind of weird for them to go straight from Let's Go Gen 1 to Let's Go Gen 4, wouldn't it? Yeah, Sinnoh's massive, isn't it? Like, Mount Cornea? I don't remember how you pronounce it. The mountain in Gen 4 is, like, its own dungeon, right? Distortion World in 3D. Oh, you think they'd remake it in Platinum, or do you think they'd forget Platinum exists? Mount Cornetto, that's right. Your Cornetto trilogy? Diamond Pearl, Platinum. Oh, I should get teddy bears. I just jumped off a cliff and went down to 50 health.
Oof.
Oh, I died.
Oh no 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 no.
So the weird cloud friends, the tadpoles, hurt you. I thought they were like
Yeah.
part of the environment.
Oh no 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 no.
Oops. Distortion will be a side thing or post game. Maybe. Well, like the thing is, they also want people thinking they want to do Gen 4 remakes because they did Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, right? So the Gen 4 should be the next one. I know it's hard. They put the Deoxys thing in Omega Ruby. I haven't played Omega Ruby yet. That might be a good one to play on the stream. Like maybe a ORS rando. I would have played it as well if it had Battle Frontier. It's swarms, so shouldn't it be dropping twice as many items?
Wait, it's here.
No, that's just an
It's just
item. It's sacrifice quest. Enemies will drop normal items. That sacrifices in here.
Oh, okay.
Watch out for the green thing as well, because I'm pretty sure that blocks healing.
Yeah, yeah. I
They
might
probably-
perish. I don't know, but I might.
E.
I'm
Or
just
was
gonna
fun
be
till they
all-
give you a free latte after all the 6th gem. I didn't want to play it though, because the no Battle Frontier. Like, I like the Battle Frontier. Oh, is that, yeah.
But I
is that-
don't-
That's kind of dangerous, isn't it? You have you don't have any healing.
Listen. Okay, hello, sir. What are you doing up here?
You should probably get like a scythe or something, right? Like medkits. Oh, there's another one.
this
That's
one.
more convenient. If you see an easy common, maybe try and grab like a medkit so you have healing. Or a
Yeah.
meat or whatever. Oh, you have one medkit actually, never mind. What about a Pokemon game where every Pokemon is Charizard? You've just made a YouTube video, by the way.
Can I quickly grab this without perishing?
It's not,
No,
it's not worth it, yeah.
perishing.
He's doing a Toho.
He's doing a Toho.
You enjoyed it except for the no Battle Frontier and you slapped the Elite Four with about 3 Pokemon. Did
Oh,
we
all
die?
of the tadpoles. Yeah, all of the tadpoles just like.
Wait.
No, we didn't get it.
Well, time to do the exact same run because I was enjoying that.
Aw, heck.
We ran through it in like
Could-
2 days. We
That's
could.
in another one.
We're pretty close.
Yeah.
The XP share makes them really easy. Wait, is in Aurus is it as bad as X and Y? Because I remember XY being easy as hell. Like I couldn't ask to finish it. By the way, when it comes to me playing it, look forward to me repeatedly saying I couldn't be asked to finish it.
Classic.
I will probably never shut up. Like, oh yeah, guys, I played this, but I never finished it. You can just turn it off if you want. Yeah, but like, it's really comfy. Means you never have to worry about stuff. Having the EXP share. Yeah, the game also basically like forces it on. Like, you actually have to actively turn it off. I don't know. It was weird in Sword and Shield because like I didn't feel like I was that over leveled, so I had like a decent time with it. But like,
Over there, to be honest.
it did mean that there was some Pokemon I literally just only used Wooloo the whole playthrough, but I still had like a fully leveled team at the end. Bit weird, really.
Oh, to be around Wooloo, very round.
I love Wooloo. I don't know,
What
this is
about-
strange.
Fluffy.
Fluffy. Oh, alas, there is currently no game with both Wooloo and Fluffy.
What if about instead of Fluffy, Foofy?
Oh, Foofy.
Yeah, you must say it in that voice.
It's a Foofy.
The boss is here, yeah.
Alright. It's the Smash announcer voice. It feels weird having leveled Pokemon you never use. Yeah, it does. Because you're normally used to it thinking it's like a big grind to get everything to like level 60 or 70 or whatever, and then it's like... Oh, I guess I had a Gengar at my team at the back this whole time? Okay.
Where you sit.
Bengar, sorry. Need to use his full name. Bengar. There you go. There's Jingle.
Do you want me to activate the boss?
Yeah, go for it. I'm on my way.
For me to heal up?
I'm basically around the corner. That's a weird place for the boss to be.
Oh, it's the Stone Titan. That can definitely kill me.
You'll be fine.
Oh, I'm not doing well. It's okay, I'll kill these 4 wisps, you kill the Stow Titan.
Okay. I'm also meant to play Touhou at some point, just so Spy Crabs can stop asking me every other stream.
Why have you not been playing Toho then?
It's a game that you need to play frequently to like be able to do any good at it, otherwise it's like frustrating. Because it's pattern, it's like literally packet recognition in the game, right? There's mods that let you play through each particular spell card over and over just so you can get good at them.
That's pretty cool.
I think Touhou's sick, honestly. There's a big meme in like the Touhou... Well, you can shoot those boys. And like the Touhou world where like most of the people that like Touhou probably never played a Touhou game. But the other meme is like doesn't really matter. But another meme is like, oh, the games aren't that good. But the real meme is like the games are actually pretty good and people underrate them. That's what I think. It's a pretty long bit there. Have I seen Temtem? Oh, the like Pokemon offshoot. Yeah, didn't it like have a terrible launch and then like no one played it?
I thought that was good.
Yeah, that's,
I thought
it has a 0 player base, right?
Oh.
Pretty
Wasn't
sure
it
no
quite
one-
popular?
I think people really wanted it to be popular because it's like a classic, oh, the game dev is bad, so we'll make our own version, but then, oh, everyone's just playing the original version. What? Depends who you ask, one is less good there. I'm sure Temtem is like a fantastic game. It's like an MMO Pokemon, right? And it's not just like a one-to-one clone, like it adds its own like type chart and battle system and stuff. It really is like a whole meme of it's heavily inspired, not copied, but like, I don't know. It has, did it have MOBA monetization? That probably didn't help. Well, you got potato. You got extra potato.
Potato.
Hey guys, extra potato. Yeah, it's only double battles. Yeah.
Did you loot the main area, Stinky?
I've been looting like mad. Yeah. I'm just gonna go around pick up all these drones.
Nothing.
Do you like that? I've got my little hat for school and my backpack.
Oh, he dumb.
That's a bit mean.
That's what you said, remember?
I might not have 3 degrees working on a 4th, but you know, I'm trying my best.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm happy to go to the teleporter whenever. Multi starting year 7. Yeah, Chris, where are you? Like,
Very small. I'll just gamble. Give me a second.
she's
There's
always,
nothing left.
Auntie's always gambling. I'm just saying I want to go to school. Says, oh, just be a minute. I'm just gambling a little bit more. She throws another dice in the gacha system. Damn. I was looking to get a Megumin.
You wanna do
Klee,
it?
that's it. You do have PE and food tech on the same day. Oh, him do be prepared. Look, Chris, he's ready for school. Hello?
Shall we? Oh, him! Oh, he's very sweet.
Have a shower. Stinky.
Stinky. Bop.
Oh no! Wow, she's gambles
Yeah.
and also
I'll
beats
do
a
that.
robot. Monkas. Is Temtem like actually still a player? Because I thought it like died. Does it have a mobile port? Because I'm imagining that probably lets it live or die. I keep realizing more and more like the importance of mobile. Like so many games are like, yeah, you know, PC might have like 99% of the player base, but mobile makes 100% of the profit.
Him.
Why do you want to attack a gunner turret?
Streamer, come have a peek. You don't like it.
Is he like stuck in a wall? Hang on, I'm on my way.
You- The test very well, though.
Oh, him! Him!
This is mine.
You don't have any greens yet. You should probably get a. Oh, sorry, he's guarding it. I can't.
Hello. This is mine. Oh
Him trying.
no! Treasure was him all along.
Very cute.
Whenever I play this game, my like left pinky hurts. It's because I press like shift, I think. But
Oh, I guess I've gotten used to my weird hand position now.
item be?
There's items around.
I see one.
Probably should get a stealth kit, 'cause I'm pretty sure I died last time because I didn't have one. Or teddy bears.
Actually, would be quite good.
I'll get a teddy bear, just so there's the chance, you know? Like, it's just sitting there. Last time I didn't have a single one, so there was literally zero chance I would ever get it set off. At least now I can let RNG lead the way. Do you want to use the telly?
Do you know where it is?
I was hoping you'd know, but up in the sky. I have no idea.
You are not playing as the superior character.
I'm playing as him. You like the piano music? Thank you. It's Toho music.
Let me see if I can see. Reputation or something.
This is Satori? Question mark?
It's not here, is it?
Is it? Or am I being stupid?
I'm just grabbing the item here now.
I don't know. What song is this, chat? It's not from Toho 6 to 8. It's definitely from Subterranean Animalism.
See it?
It's not Satori's boss theme. It's not Koichi. I was wondering if it was Parse's theme. Is it Parse? No. No, is it just Koishi's theme? This might just be Koishi's theme. Yeah, I think it's Koishi. If it's not Satori, it's Koishi.
Where is the boss?
I don't know.
I couldn't see
Chris,
it.
do you want to get a Koishi plushie? So it's like a sheep. It's not Koishi's
that's-
theme. So this is not Koishi or Satori's theme.
Head, and can I take it? It's here, the boss.
Hang on, I need to get another.
It's head.
Do 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 do. Is that not Koishi or Satori? Hang on, this is. Oh yeah, let's fight the boss. Did you activate the shrine?
But you can if you want.
Dope. What?
What does that mean? What did you do? Oh, ceremonial dagger.
Yeah.
Hey.
My next screen, I'll probably get a scythe then. Retreat to activate the boss, sorry.
I'm still in the corner.
Cool.
Stealing some items.
Oh, if you see a lunar item drop, let me know. I need to get a.
There's Luna item? Is
Yeah,
that-
I like the little pod. I need to get a round thing so I don't have to hold down Q.
Okay, let's hide.
Do dee do. I swear that's Koishi. Making me lose my mind here.
What's up with Koishi?
That song. I hope you're looking into it, Yoma. You think it might be Koishi's stage theme? Hell yeah. Ba bo ba 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 ba. By the way, this is how you sound if you like instrumental music without any notes to it. You're just going like ba 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 ba.
Sheep. Okay, Koishi.
I love koi sheep. Just like a very fluffy koi sheep. Yes, please, sir. Oh, we each get 2 items, I think. Did you grab yours?
Yes. Oh, I mean, we only get 2 items total, so that means I get another one.
Fish, sheep, hydra. Wait, why do you think Koishi's a... Oh, like koi.
Ah. Makes sense.
Mutton and chips. It's a weird thing to say. Hey Chris, he's ready for school, but in London.
Where? Oh no! I see what you mean. No, no, I thought he was. When you
Pick up
said
game.
London, maybe like.
No, he's got a knife. Hey, he's prepared.
He even got a third hand to grab the knife.
Yes.
Time to go for presents.
Yeah, trying to go absorb items.
I'm gonna absorb all items.
It's a bit Christmassy, isn't it? Like doing the boss like first and then running through the level to look for like item drops and then going to a gambling station instead.
I thought you, and the gambling station? I thought you were gonna say it's Christmassy because of the snow. That's what I've been thinking.
No. No. Hang on, are there
Yeah.
more items?
No.
Gambling is Christmassy. Christmassy
Oh,
with Chris.
Oh, too bad gambling with Chris.
There's a chest up top though.
Ah yes, I'll get it.
Don't really know what else I can pick up, honestly. This piano's going absolutely crazy.
What do I get there?
Oh, Chris has already absorbed this, has she?
All
Like-
the items.
Oh.
Consumeth.
I bet I can squeeze through the level here.
Speaking of squeezing,
I don't know if I like that.
we still have orange juice.
Great.
I forgot about it, but I just remember.
I'm happy to go through. I guess I don't see any more items.
Sure. There's a... Who swapped up all the items? Who knows?
Who's this person with 100 greens? Huh?
You have more greens than me? No, you don't.
I've been to the item room.
Hey! Yeah.
What?
Mean. Oh, there's a gambling station here if you want.
Oh, you can do it. There's not going to be a red, right? You say that? Yeah, that's right. You can use the gambling station. You're right, Cupcake.
That's all. There's nothing in there anymore. I think it's time to go.
Alright, do we activate the telly?
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a red item over there. Ah. You get me, right?
Ah.
Could use another tea. Aha. Him.
Him going
Do
to
you wanna-
school.
Him going to school with his knife. Do you want to do the boss fight then?
Yeah, let's just go immediately.
Could use the tea too. Could you make me one, Jingle?
What kind of tea are you looking for?
Honestly, it's probably. I want like an Earl Grey, but I should probably drink like a sleepy time tea, right?
Yeah, snoozy tea.
One with like lavender in it or something.
Watching videos until like, what was it?
Me?
Yeah.
Do we activate the telly first of all, sorry?
So,
I watched the entire hour Mio and Coco meme review in Japanese, despite the fact I don't understand the language. And then I read Toho Dojins for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I eventually like fell asleep. I need more crit goggles actually, because crit goggles equals healing with this one scythe, right? Got like a coverall item. One of them the explosion should kill the other one, honestly.
and realistic. My immersion ruined.
I swear the boss doesn't drop rares. I feel like I've never seen a rare from the boss. But maybe we have? You know?
I can't tell. I don't remember.
What item am I missing, Chris, that's green?
I don't know what your character needs. Did you get a stealth kit like you said you would?
I'm gonna get an ATG instead because it does damage. I probably should get a stealth kit, yeah. I'm gonna get stuff because I've got this dagger, right? So I should probably let stuff try and set it off. Hey, what's? You're telling me, Mum, about how big brain your massive cafetiere is. What do you mean? Like, do you only have a small cafetiere and you're thinking, oh, I have to keep making coffee? Like this thing. It's a pretty... Yeah, it's like got like a good 3 or 4 cups of coffee in it. Try to tell you something stupid. Like my entire time using this cafetiere, I'd only ever been doing like 2 scoops of coffee grounds, which is probably what, like... What's the normal amount to put in one, like, black coffee? Because that's 1 scoop. That's, like, some gram. It's that times 2. I was like, oh, man, wish I had a bit more caffeine in this. And it took me until, like, a few months ago to realize I could just add more scoops of coffee to it.
So
I
you're
could grind,
basically
like, 3 or 4.
an entire cafetiere, but worth like 2 coffees.
Yeah, but it is, like, 2 mugs worth of coffee. So that was, like, a pretty reasonable amount. Plus, it would be infusing a bit longer, so it would be, due to
That's
it being infusion rather than percolation and all that. Haha. It would be, it probably has about the same amount of caffeine as normal. But yeah. Now I just put, like, I just fucking load it with caffeine. So I have, like, coffee out of that thing and it's, like, stonks, you know?
Stonks.
Still can't believe that bloody Elon Musk was like, he's decided to sell out of Dogecoin because he thinks it's a bit of a scam. Time to tweet about Dogecoin. Oh, he's decided to get out of Bitcoin because it looks like it's going in a bit of a dip from its massive spike over Christmas. Time to tweet that we invested 1.5 billion into that. So,
This
okay.
one just sputter.
What was he going to do next? Like, lower the value of the bloody US dollar tether? Hey, Chris, do you want this rare item I just found?
Oh, what is it?
We should have one of each, I think. It's just red, but you can have it. That's right. I accept my payment in hot chocolates.
How many hot chocolates is one item worth?
I'd say one. One hot chocolate's probably good enough.
1/4 of a hot chocolate, I hear.
Magic ratio for filter coffee is 60 grams to a litre. Is it? Well, this isn't filter, this is...
My drone is there now.
I can't afford it. Do you want to... Oh, actually, there's no... Is there no pod?
Oh, I just got hacked.
Yeah,
Remember
equals
last
so much.
one? There's 2.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, I keep seeing them on every level that I haven't been playing Captain. There's a lot of stuff over here if you've got the money. There's like a chest here and here.
Oh, there's items here as well. I don't have enough money to open
Oh, it's also an
more.
adaptive chest. Oh. Here's like a bit more money.
More stuff. If we can collect a little bit more money.
Have you not got enough now?
No, but I...
You need like 5 more, do you? Oh.
Other.
You know what? I'll take 1 stealth kit. I keep saying it's like taking your medicine, right? Like you just need 1, and it's good for you. Even if you'd rather have damage.
I'm done. I think we can go.
There's also a gambling station up here.
Yeah, I just don't have money anymore.
Wait, hang on. Does it only cost? Oh, it costs 132.
Do you want me to go through?
Yeah, just activate the thing. It's fine.
Is there a time fine or are we being slow
Plastic
again?
Fetier 2. You're a barista. Are you a barista? Whoa. Okay, I'll take your word on it then. No, 60 grams to a litre.
Means you gotta wait.
Honest. Do you have to wear a nice cape? Not cape. A nice apron. You did a
I mean, a
charge
cape-
for Costa.
The apron's just a cape forward.
A capron. Think
Is a
about it.
cape like one of these
Oh hey, there's a
yeah, but
fragrance.
on front and back.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's just a
It's like-
bodysuit at this point. No.
It's just like a weird dress, but with the sides cut out.
Got him. A weird dress. You did a trial shift at Costa, but your thing at Tesco pays better. Yeah, I remember when I worked at Waitrose, everyone kept saying Tesco's got paid like way better than the other supermarkets. I was like, really?
Oh.
I mean, I don't know if it's way better, but you know, it's probably like some pennies difference that makes a massive difference.
Supermarkets would pay better, but
I don't know. Still pissed they underpay my sister.
like you'd think that because they're like expensive, they could afford to treat their staff better. But you know,
I don't know if supermarkets actually make that much money. I think they work on like a day-to-day rate, right? And isn't that why everything collapsed at the start of the virus? Because they were like expecting everything on like a day-by-day. They never
should
kept warehouses.
steady like amount of money, right? Because everyone needs a supermarket all the time.
Yeah, but it's like a constant game of trying to undercut and like, you know, see what people are buying the most of and the least of, and like constantly min-max, and I think it's a lot of money. Plus having, you know, online shopping is clearly taking over, so they've got this entirely new or pseudo-new industry that they probably haven't paid enough money into. Because they were like, oh, a few old people might use this system every now and then.
But now,
No.
like with coronavirus, surely like all the old people are also using it, especially because they could get stuff delivered instead of having going to the shops.
It's more that like I think they've been under investing in the right areas because their profits at the time were not rigged directly to online sales, and now they're directly. So things like Ocado that were originally such a small supermarket have just shot above because they were actually prepared for it and were able to scale properly.
I don't like the things on Mercado though, like how they rate, like how they put strange items at the top, like stuff you've bought or like promote.
Oh, so I just punched the mic.
If you search for something, do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Don't
That's
like
an
that.
equipment gen. It's just such a strange system. Tesco did away with age-based minimum wage. Oh, nice. That's cool. Honestly, I'll get a Chrono Bubble. Just more stuff to set up that smart, right? You trained in specialty coffee for a few years and then you did work in a fancy little shop in Brighton for a year, and you're not doing that at the moment for obvious reasons. Oh, that's quite cool.
Yeah.
Sorry for doubting you on the Cafetiere versus filter coffee thing. I clearly don't know my stuff well enough. It's 420 for under 18s now. That seems...
Oh
Is that
yes,
good?
that.
What was it, like 350 before or something? Some way you were earning about £4, yeah. Well, that's it, right? Isn't that like people just like give free... Like everyone in Subways are like 15, right? And they just give their friends like free Subway. Because they're like, this is not worth my pay grade. If it keeps you coming back, maybe it's worth it, right? I'm gonna get a Lucky Clover.
We got the daggers.
What was the other one you got? Like Alien Head or something?
Yeah, I always got the agent.
Oh, here we go. Oh, it's an active. I don't want that. I finally got one of these things.
Oh yeah, the Lunaport. I pointed it out earlier.
Yeah. Well, I opened it at least.
You want like a different one?
Yeah, I want the passive, not active. Or passive.
Yeah, I'll find that.
It's 455 now. It was 405 when you started. You used to give away steel food all the time. I mean, and I think they accept that as part of their just running costs, right? It's just how it is if you run one of these shops. You just assume that like the teenage staff are gonna, probably gonna lose like, every month maybe like 10, 20 quid worth of food, and it's fine, right? Because then that's 10, 20 quid you don't have to pay the staff. And they keep working there because they get free lunch. So it's just sort of like a weird old system. Stack goat hoofs now. Actually, I don't know if I have any. I have one energy drink. Okay, I'll take another. It's down to personal preference, do as you like. There's a lot of cafetiers. There's quite a lot. Yeah, cafetiers are just a weird thing. They're so hard to get wrong as well. Like, I've left them for like ever and then pushed them down. I've just been like, this. If this was an infusion coffee, this would have stung to drink. But for whatever reason, it's just fine. Like, if this was an AeroPress and I've just left it for an hour before forgetting to push, like, forget about it, right? If it's a cafetiere, you're like, a bit strong today. Strange system. Subway's weird compared to the other fast food chains because there often isn't a manager, so you could steal at the time. Yeah, because it's cheaper. They run entirely on, like, Amazon-style, like, profit, right? Where it's just accept a bit of loss so you can pay your staff less and make more money overall. We should probably do the boss at some point, right?
Oh, I forgot we didn't do the boss.
I'm now spamming teddy bears, by the way, because I don't want to keep dying.
Probably a good idea.
Okay, yeah, don't steal, but if you're 14 and getting paid £4 an hour to make people sandwiches, and your mate comes in and is like, oh, I'm 50p short, you can sting him for the 50p, I think. I think Subway Corp can afford that. Let's do the teleporter event then.
Where is it?
It's just here.
Oh, it's
You missed the cookies, but not the pay. Yeah, Subway cookies, actually.
I've never had a Subway cookie, I don't think.
They're fine. They're not as good as, like, McDonald's muffins. I don't know what they put in them, but McDonald's make fantastic, like, blueberry muffins.
Ooh.
Get us McDonald's blueberry muffin and hot chocolate, and I'll be happy.
Next time we go to the McDonald's and there's nothing vegetarian.
Yeah, they
get
don't.
that.
Just get. I mean, actually, maybe. It's just that they have to, handle them, right? I'd rather just go to like the like Alberheim or whatever and get one there.
Guess so.
Good fight, by the way.
In the fragrant can perish.
They get a ukulele.
Stinky.
I'm so glad we unlocked scythes, by the way.
They're pretty good.
It's so
Oh, shit.
good. My next rare should probably be the Hammer of Shattering Justice or whatever, just so I have another thing for Deathsmoke. £4 an hour is more than you earned when you were 17. I mean, when I worked in like the supermarket, when I worked in the uniform shop when I was like 14 or whatever, they paid me like 100 quid and I was there 9 to 5 over an entire summer.
Jeez, that's not that much.
I think it was the
Just
equivalent of like 40p an hour or something, I don't know.
only
I got
receive,
fired at the end because the lady wanted her, like the manager wanted her like nephew to get a job and he was too lazy.
Did I actually only pay like 100 for like over the summer?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's not
Well,
good.
I also got a caffeine addiction while I was there.
Well, that's not good either.
I learned to make tea and I was used as like physical labor for all these like middle-aged women that didn't want to like carry heavy boxes full of uniforms, so I'd have to like, you know, do all this like really boring stuff of like carrying all these heavy boxes, taking them apart, sorting them, putting them all perfectly folded in these little plastic like bags basically,
Oh,
labeling, storing away, getting stuff from backstock, talking to customers, all that. This was me when I was like very non-confident as well. It was a lot of work. It really put me off the idea of working. So I was like, these people are just fucking me. I could have been like just playing video games instead of working every day. And I couldn't put it on my CV because I got fired. You know? So it was
you not-
not worth it. No. Well, because if they ask you like, why did you leave? I mean, I guess you could lie, but I'm not.
you could just be like, they wanted their son to come work there, like.
Yeah, but that doesn't really lie. I mean, I got a job at Waitrose like a year or two later, but you know. I had to get over the whole idea.
Oh, that really sucks. Could you not have quit?
No, because I wanted to keep the job. I didn't realize they were going to pay me so little. I only found out after they fired me. Like, they didn't give me a paycheck until the very end.
Oh, jeez, did they not give you like a contract or anything?
I don't remember how it was done. I'm pretty sure I signed something.
Like, would you not have known like how much you would have earned like beforehand?
No. Also, I didn't really have a good concept of money because I got like
Only small.
50 quid at like Christmas or whatever. I
How
don't
old
know.
were you?
So I was like, oh yeah, this was pretty good. It's just like 2 Christmases.
Or, like how?
Do you want to go through the telly? I was whatever age in school they make you do work experience, so like 14, 15.
Okay. Well,
First time
That's
you
fine.
worked, your dad helped and you said how much you wanted and you said 50p an hour. Wow. Which story? Also, wow, wait. He asked how
Oh,
much
what?
he wanted. Wait, what, sorry? You helped your dad with a day for his work and you asked him for 50p an hour. That's like the biggest deal when you're young, right? Is like working out what you're worth. And like telling, like, you know, when they're like, oh, what do you think you're worth per hour? Like just actually having like confidence to say like I'm worth like a lot. Pay me, please. Because a lot of the time it's not the manager's money, right? Like the company has a budget for whatever position you're in, and if you're doing that job, then, you know, just goes to the CEO otherwise, doesn't it? First ever time you worked, you helped your dad with his work. I just reread that. Never mind. Well, let's pretend I didn't read that. 50p an hour? Whoa, that's not very much. Oh, we should do the thing, right? The,
yeah, I'm just 2 chests, but yeah.
yeah, I should open some chests as well. I feel like we're pretty strong.
We're doing decent, but
I just need more
mean,
teddy bears so I don't get one shot by accident.
Who knows what happens?
Oh! Hello? It just fell through the stage.
I didn't do that.
Ah! The meteors are pushing me. There's the full crit. I mean, I don't really need that, but like, it's nice to have, I guess.
Teddy bears before we head off.
Yeah, I'm just picking up a couple chests, honestly. I would like a lunar pod as well. You know what the PC is, sorry?
It's just down here, isn't it? I'm assuming it's down this one of these
Okay.
drains. Yeah, it's over here.
Dope. Alright, what was it again? Everything was triangles except the bottom middle, which was a diamond.
I think so.
Weird story, but one bonfire night you worked for a burger van. You helped the woman who owned it for printing labels and selling nougat at the Christmas store. Fast forward a few years later and she texts you asking you to fix her boiler, which was rather wool wink. Good networking. Also, that sounds... You worded that in a rather sketch way, honestly.
What
Brother,
was it?
will wink.
And then like a Q, like a
The gem
This
at the
one?
bottom, yeah.
oh, that one.
Gotcha.
Zip, 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 zip. Taking all your
What's
energies.
wrong with manual neighbor? So really in a pub in a lobby. You'd say hi, but they probably don't have the chat enabled. They did, didn't they? I don't remember. You could have said hi and just tried. Manual labor, you've learned to charge more when self-employed, yeah. It was rather sketch because you asked the woman to text you back for any more work and she never did, and then 2 or 3 later she texted you asking you to fix her boiler. You must have been like, a bit like, is this woman like, approaching me? Oh, she called you by your name and said she knew who you was. She wasn't just like going through, maybe, you know what, she might have just had your number in like her phone for like, contact for labor or something. Laborer.
Wow, the wizard lizards.
Oh, this is swarm raids. There should be double enemies.
This is swarm.
No, actually, no. This is the one where enemies drop items. Actually, no. Wait, can we sit here and farm items indefinitely?
Maybe?
Because they all will drop items. The timer doesn't go up, so the difficulty won't grow.
Oh, I guess so. Well, so far I've seen 0 enemies. I'll activate this pillar when I can afford it. This health
Oh, there's one
pillar,
here as well.
when I can afford it.
Laborer. You fixed her printer, to be fair. Why would you think you can fix her boiler, though? Aren't boilers really hard and expensive to fix? Like, isn't that like a 5 grand, like, down the hole sort of problem? Why would someone who, like, cooked some nougat for her, like, help her sell stuff at a bonfire night know how to fix that? Or is that something you can do? First time you did an artifact, you pooped yourself with it. Explain? Right now. Hey, I've got the key. Ah, cock. Oh, teddy bear. That's why I died last time, I'm pretty sure. Like, I just randomly got 1 shot and I didn't have a single teddy bear. And now I'm like, I got 6. I've got like a 50% chance probably, right?
There's a stone golem thing, him. You know what I mean.
I know what
He's
you mean.
here. I think he dropped the thing. It's item.
Oh, grab that.
Yeah, you can grab that.
I meant to say grab that for you, but because you took that to mean, can I grab that? I was like, okay. Help.
Oh no, an item dropped it in the void.
Help,
Use it.
I am very small and I am afraid I cannot escape from here.
You are very small.
That's just mean, honestly. Kirby pooped himself, nothing strange. He does do that a lot, doesn't he?
What?
He's always using the bathroom and stuff. What's up with that?
What's up with using the bathroom?
Ooh, not really what we want.
Oh, the next item or the next.
It's just
things
annoying.
here.
Oh, where? Oh, you got it there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an equipment drone right here. I guess I could technically get like the, this and then do that.
The damage ones. Oh, something's hitting me. Oh, watch out for the things do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, that's why I died last time. I think you can just hide behind a pillar though, can you?
Yeah, you can totally.
Actually, didn't you have a healing spot somewhere? Oh, I just
yeah.
fell off the edge. Oops.
There-ish.
Oh, fuck, my health is on 2.
Okay, the healing spot's there.
Goodbye. I keep falling off, please!
Perish. If you keep falling off and don't get hit and you don't die.
Yeah? As long as nothing hits me like while I'm falling, I guess. I
Do
gave
you roll
sorry.
as well? Oh, you're healing. Okay.
I gave the equipment drone a mobile phone. Oh, it's there. I got the key here.
Okay.
Hang on.
Go there. Or do you want me to get it?
No, I've got it. It's fine.
It's a bit
Look
more
at this stealth
forward.
kit.
Yeah,
Oh, there's
there.
actually a couple keys that spawned.
We did it.
Fuck.
Hooray.
You just nut in my chat. That's not cool. Hey, sacrifice.
Yeah, we got most of the things that we want.
The next one needs to be swarms, which is that like weird one.
Do we do that today, or do you reckon it's
I don't know, it depends how well we do in the run, I guess, right?
that's all.
Because we have to loop, right?
Do we?
Yeah, because we're about to go to level 1 again, aren't we?
Oh yeah,
That's what happened last time. I'm happy to go through if you are. I don't think there's any chests. I didn't see any.
No, let's just go.
Oh, you know why? It's because this is bloody sacrifice. Of course there's no chests. That's the whole thing, isn't it? Right?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That's probably why there was so many healing things, right? It was trying to spawn stuff. It's alright, Nat. Also, hey, Nat. I guess. What's up?
There's a window pop here if you're looking for one.
Ah, don't be inactive. It's inactive.
Oh, bubble.
What does that mean? There was like a thing, like an eye with a thing through it. This is not where I wanted to be.
Me neither, to be honest.
Do you want to do the boss fight?
Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Okay.
Yeah, it's like like a little bit more cash. Oh, I wanted to pick up a teddy bear or whatever. I don't know if soldier syringes do anything. I'm pretty sure they don't. Should we activate this boss?
Yeah. Let's go.
It'd be cool if doing an artifact there actually gave it to you for the runs. We'd have a sacrifice.
Any fragrance. Smelling stinky.
I'll be honest, I think we're pretty good at damage here. They just like explode at some point, don't they?
I guess.
What's the watery sound, by the way? Is that like the water elite?
Maybe? I don't know. You mean the burning tick sound?
They keep hearing like a wah, 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 wah.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Become aspect of water. Eat a sock. Well, is that really a Nightbot command? So straight to the point.
Why am I not telling you to eat a sock?
It just is.
Mean?
Bit of a rude boy.
Consumption of the sock.
Instanced consumption of the sock.
Commence consumption of the sock.
Hmm.
Imminent.
Your toe pillow. I want it.
Your toe pillow.
Describe price immediately. I see you've already set the table.
Oh, today when I was looking,
It's just to do with eating socks, Chris.
it has to do with, well, not really with socks. I got reminded when you said toe cushion. But today I was looking at job listings and there was like a,
with what company? Sorry.
no, there was an IT consultant for Crocs. I was like,
For
it was like-
Crocs.
yeah, you have to like deal with customers and stuff. I was like,
Oh, I don't like customers. I was gonna say I love Crocs. I want to be a
That's
Croc
people
guy.
calling and be like, oh, my Crocs.
The holes, they're not an even number.
So it was funny. I was like, okay, guess they're looking for people.
Yeah, they're crocodiles you wear on your feet. I think.
You think?
I'm pretty sure.
Crocs would actually be quite comfy, isn't
Yeah,
they?
I vibe for Crocs. They're not cool. That's why I like them. You know,
Aren't they like?
ultra lame.
No, aren't they like cool now? Because they're not cool. I thought. I'm sure there's people who unironically wear them. I think they're cool.
My mum wears them because she thinks they're cool. No, I think she wears them because they're like easy. Oh hey, yeah, sure. I was gonna take camo, wasn't I? Oh. Hey, I'm seeing there's a perfectly fresh gambling station. That's yours.
Mine, gamble.
It says in the chat that that was yours. Chris.
Hmm?
What did you do to this thing? Did you put a wrench in it or something? There we go. Ah, common. Hell yeah.
I win.
Alright. Do you want to go through the teleporter?
Unless there's more item.
I think we can just go through, can't we?
More item.
By the way,
This one.
remember before I said the other version of Little One was my favorite? I think this is my favorite now. We've now done the other one to death, and I'm like sick of it. This is the level of one I want to play.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, Toho Jazz Messengers. Girls' apartment. Where do this boss be?
Well, Bossarino, the... Oh, that's a Beetle Queen. That's not the boss.
Trensu.
Just random... Oh, boss is here. Boss.
Dope.
Boss located. BBD. There's activated.
Yeah.
Pretty much good in items anyway.
I definitely
Well,
need to add, like,
Grass contraptions
gas
here.
on. I
How
can't
many
fly.
queens? The weakest of all.
I'm on my way. Don't kill all the bosses.
I
I'm
won't,
here.
I'm not that powerful.
It is me. I am here to kill the bosses. The bosses have been killed.
I guess there's no boss now. No boss to be killed.
Yeah, you hear that watery sound like a whoosh, wah. No?
I think that might be water. I don't know. Like, I hear something. I mean, it's called Risk of Rain anyway, so it's always fitting.
Very good. I do not know what the Trensu command means. If anyone wants to explain it. Yo! Oh,
Is that one really old?
over the 18 months. I think it's an ancient command, yeah.
Thanks for noticing me, senpai.
Ahoy, brother. Thank you for the year and a half. Your sunglasses, your chicken is now shiny.
Shiny chicken?
Him.
Why is there an equipment drone with nothing? What's that?
I'm just trying
no,
his
there's a
best.
cube. No, there's a cube in there. It's mine.
Compared to him, you are nothing. He controls the cubes.
Okay, Minecraft C.
It's a year and a half of steady income happily gifted. Thanks, brethren. Dankeschön. Oh, we've done all the boss fight.
Looting. And
Were you
looting.
already looting?
I left
Chris picked
when
up
I was-
old guillotine. Chris picked up old guillotine.
It was 'cause I left when it was.
Hey!
You can have this if you want.
Oh.
Remember the gift you gave me?
Oh, him.
Instead of all of these two. I fast so I can loot more.
You know what I want. Maybe just not the clover, honestly. Like, each clover is as good as the last, right?
Oh, everything has been muted too. Who didn't?
God, there's a lot of items in this level, aren't there?
Mhm.
What was the soft cap for teddy bears again? Like 15?
I have no idea.
Before they start getting like 2 useless. Alright. Hey,
I'm ready to go whenever.
I'm still picking up items, there's tons.
Yeah, but I spent them.
Wait, you spent all your money? Did you not have an enormous cash stack?
Yeah, but I may or may not have opened many things. I might have looted and pooted too much.
So Chris, what do you think the word pooted mean? Just out of curiosity.
Poot.
Okay. That's it. That's all I was trying.
Does
Next
it mean,
screen is
does
a him.
Does it actually mean something?
That means farting.
Does it?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
it
pretty sure. If you say someone pooted.
Does it? No, it doesn't.
Chris, if you went to like church and said, I pooted, what do you think they would think?
I wouldn't go to church and say I pooted.
Why not? Why not, huh?
I think the church people will look at me strangely.
Oh, why is that? No, because it sounds like you're saying something else, right?
No.
Automod's been really active lately, yeah. I wonder if they're training him based on streamers' responses. Ready to go through the tally?
Yeah, I don't imagine it's fine.
Have you changed the trick this level? I haven't touched it.
Yeah, I think it just decided one day it didn't like regular words like how or are.
Yeah. Of. Of
No,
the.
those are illegal.
Can we take it through the telly?
Yeah.
Remember, we're looking for those, they're like, orb. You know what I mean?
Oh, for them the orbular ones. I see what you mean.
Rather, you're in the wrong spot.
Oh, Hindubi Parish. Which one do you want? Yellow or green?
I'm on... I mean, I haven't got tracking. Maybe I should have the fires tracking wisps thing.
Okay.
So I've got two, whatevers, right? Actually, that might not affect it. It affects by move speed, right there.
I wish this would go faster. Telepotato.
Hey guys, extra potato. Been watching for a while, you have no idea what this game's about. Don't worry about it.
It's basically you collect items that are power-ups, and then you find bosses.
Yeah, you're just going through stages one by one, fighting bosses, basically, as Chris said. You get items to make yourself stronger. So you see that list at the top of all the items we picked up. And you shoot stuff. I'm playing as Robot.
Like in this game,
Him.
basically all items are upgrades, aren't they? Mostly.
Yeah, there's lunar items that are either really big upside with really big downside, but some of them are not really. I'm gonna go check the sack.
Sack.
The pouch.
Where's the pouch?
It's here.
Where are you?
Oh, this pouch. Oh, it's locked. It locked
It's
pouch.
on
We need to finish the teleporter.
Where's the pouch locked?
Yeah, pouch was locked. He put a padlock on his pouch.
This pouch is not accessible. Can I see the pouch lock? Where is he? Is he over there?
It's the lock is smaller than the pouch itself.
Oh, good, but where's the pouch? I want to see it. Oh, it's
like over
here.
there, yeah. If you walk inside of it, you can see.
Are you sure this is not an item underneath it? It looks like a chest.
No, if you walk inside of it, there's like the red claw that means you can't open it.
Yeah, but it also shows like a chest. Is the pouch?
The chest might
not
just
open
happen to be there.
Or the chest? Oh. Is the pouch even real?
Yeah.
Not a fake pouch.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe we killed the real scavenger somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe it's a fake pouch.
No,
Is
it
it-
opens. See.
Oh, the pouch was locked. Not in service.
Or if it, you can have the other green actually.
Okay.
Oh, I should probably take like crowbars, huh?
Take the hint as well.
Do you want that crowbar?
Sure, thank you. No, we'll take it. What she said.
Hmm?
You heard me.
Yeah, this thing's good. Isn't there always like oh, here's one. This one's gonna definitely be the one I need, right? Yay! Finally. So chat, the run I'm building involves killing stuff. So the items I'm taking let me kill stuff better. The weird seashell thing I picked up automatically uses my item in the bottom right, the like little green backpack thing with a timer on it. It removes all of my debuffs. That's what that does. So like, you know, being on fire or whatever. But it also removes another debuff. If you see like the sort of blue and red rings, the bands, they cause a big explosion every 10 seconds. And that 10-second timer is considered a debuff. So by stacking this thing that removes debuffs, I can spam these things that are meant to be on a 10-second timer. It's pretty good. It's a woolen special as well, so I don't know if anyone else does that. Oh, it's just me being weird.
Ooh, red item. What
We
do
should
I
take
get?
one topaz brooch.
Oh,
No,
what red item is locked for us?
I don't remember.
Um,
It's something boring. It might just be like desk plant or something. I don't know. No, it's Tesla. No, actually, you got Tesla before, didn't you?
yeah, I don't know what that is.
I haven't got the foggiest, honestly. Probably should have some bleed, right? Because bleed, I guess, helps count towards it. Oh, you get a behemoth.
Yeah.
Did you not want to get like a clover?
Oh, I guess so. Didn't see it.
But Behemoth makes stuff explode in that. If you still got money, there's loads of chests around me. There's one here.
Do you not have money anywhere?
I ran out, yeah. There's a chest there. There's just a couple in this sort of middle section.
I'm just gonna quickly get some, cause I'll take first.
I thought I saw another one, but maybe not.
There's some equipment.
Oh, we don't want to like eviscerate, right? We want to try and get the swarms, right?
Yeah, I could do.
Yeah?
I'll just quickly grumble my money away.
Okay. Anything good?
No, let's just go, to be honest. I'm not too fussed about items right now. It's
Alright.
not like it matters.
Should we just activate the teleport then?
Yeah.
Go. Teleport is gone. Ah, Leeching
Okay.
Seed. Do you not have full crit?
How much is full crit?
9 plus some items or 10.
Of 10, yeah.
Yeah, so I think Scythe is just better than Leeching Seed with full crit. I might be wrong.
Okay.
But
Pouch. Him. Him and him pouch.
him.
Him perish. Him pouch. You get the green item if you want.
You can have it, it's fine.
Guess I'll take it.
You can have the other items. There's another scavenger over here.
But he only drops at once, right?
He's kind of cute.
Yeah, I was saying. But he has a pouch, so he must perish.
That do be the rules of the universe, though. Oh, there's an equipment drone here if you wanna.
Oh, I don't have equipment actually. Now you're saying I ignored like 3 equipment barrels last round because I was like, oh, I have like a cube, like a black hole.
Wait,
I don't. I don't have anything.
do we still get a guaranteed legendary? Or is that only once?
I have no idea. Let's try.
Oh, well, yeah, that was good.
Activate it?
Well, I just got a legendary. I don't, you know. I don't even think the behemoth's that good, but I just think it's cool, right?
Distant whirring.
Don't know how much like damage the explosion does, you know. But it's cool. Oh, there he is. Well, we can at least fight it and see if it drops, right? I wonder if Behemoth maybe gives you just a straight up like damage increase. Because that would work. That'd be cool. Shield 1 off now. Maybe I should get more scythes actually. I've only got one. Having more healing might be good. I feel like I'm actually below full health quite a lot. Let's see.
Oh, him
That does
perish.
drop,
Ooh,
yeah.
Item free. Oh,
Guess I'll grab another dagger. Don't know how well they stack, but I can't imagine it's bad, right?
probably decent. Should we fight the
looking.
boss or is it looting and looting?
I honestly love looting. It's so much fun. Oh god, are the scary boys dropping now? Cat, do you know how well ceremonial dagger? Or whatever it is. The knife. Yeah, it's ceremonial. Do you know how well it stacks with itself? Also, do you know how much bleed you need on this character? Probably not very much. Probably only like 7, right? We're taking like 1 too many bleed.
Is there equipment on here?
Yeah, good enough.
Can you say the word?
There's one over like there somewhere.
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. Free equipment.
Topaz Brooch is like super good, right? Alright, do you want to do the boss fight then?
Yeah, let's go.
Where is it? Is it inside?
Over here.
Where? Oh, okay.
I'll just activate it.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there's some void people, I think.
Yeah. Did they disappear when we started the boss thing?
So I don't know what's happening with them.
Oh, we should probably have the, like, one, like, bulwark or whatever it's called. The one that gives you, like, damage and move speed or whatever. I don't know if it's damage. It's definitely, like, attack speed and move speed, actually. But the move speed's probably quite comfy.
Yeah.
I have the green
yellow or
then.
grey?
I'll grab myself one of those. Pauldron, that's it, not bulwark. I'm killing a lot of enemies in succession. I feel like that helps. Like, we're not so unbelievably overpowered. We're just... Oh god! We're just quite strong. Ooh. I was like, is that a
Okay.
void? Is that a void? And then he started to go... "Mrrr."
Fire alarm goes off.
Or like a zombie apocalypse film alarm, right?
Very specific.
You know what I mean though? They always go like... "Mrrr." They don't sound like real. They sound like a fake one.
Do you like this? I'm standing.
Where are you?
Standing.
I did.
I'm here.
Where's
Oh no,
he?
I got hit. I stood on the pillar, but I got hit because you
Pillar?
took too long.
What pillar?
This one.
Can you target it?
It's not really a pillar, it's more like
Oh!
a salad, right?
Oh, that! Oh, I didn't notice. Oh.
But then I got targeted, so that was probably not a good idea, actually.
Yum.
Wait, is my other equipment drone dead? My
They don't have a lot of health, do they?
Oh. Do they just perish? Do they not respawn?
No, I think they fall to... Well, in the original game, they'd fall to the floor to get repaired. I think in this game, they just break.
Oh. I guess that's why I've not seen my equipment being used in a long time.
Actually, hang on. Does my blast shower thing also remove the debuff from the green spikes? It must, right? Like the thing that doesn't let you heal. That would make that actually like very strong.
Go through whenever, by the way. I don't know if there's stuff there.
Well, we can just go through. I think we've got enough items.
Do we go to the meadows now?
I would like that. Yeah.
We do.
All right. Let's go towards the computer. It's kind of weird. The combo. We might have to like kill the great worm or whatever. Wait, where's the PC?
What
Oh.
is the combo? I can put it in.
Hang on. I'll open it up instead of chat. So this is we want to do swarms, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from top left, it is circle, circle, triangle.
To the right, right? Circle.
Top left to top right. Circle, circle,
Circle.
triangle.
Got it?
Triangle, diamond, triangle for the middle. Triangle, diamond, triangle.
Is diamond the like weird one?
Yeah, they're like weird ones.
Diamond, no, triangle, diamond, triangle.
Yeah.
And then
Triangle, circle, circle.
triangle. Oh, it's like mirrored.
Yeah.
Circle. I know, mirrored.
Yeah, it's like a weird effect. But I thought it'd be easier to describe it that way than abstractly, you know?
Or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's go.
I don't know what people were complaining about, like, with the artifact thing. I don't think it's that tedious. There's no more tedious than, like, the rest of the game, is it?
It's nice that they kept it like not like a random seed, like a random
Yeah, they let you, like, look at it.
code like this, because that would have been really annoying, but it's fine. A
Alright.
little bit tedious. Okay, do you want to do the initial one?
Wait, does it disable our normal one? Because that was not command.
I have no idea.
Well, like, I didn't have to select it, but I'm pretty sure we're playing on command, right?
They're playing command.
Yeah, I didn't have to pick that.
Oh, also there's one here.
Oh, I
so
got a key.
there's-
No, wait, that one
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah, I got
That's
one
right.
as well.
Oh, you can get it then, yeah. I wonder if I can both press it at the same time. Hang on, I've got 4-leaf clover, right? Does that mean I'm more likely to drop? Probably not, right? I mean, I got another one. What do you see up here?
I guess we got it really fast because
Because it swarms.
I can get this one actually.
Have you gotten one? I guess it doesn't really matter too much what I do, does it? I got another key here.
Okay, you can do that one. Did you drop down?
Yeah. Hey, we did it.
Hey, we did it. We did it. We did it. Guess we'll just open some chests. Should probably end the run soon because it's getting quite late.
We can fight the boss then, right? We can like rush teleporters, fight the boss. And we're just gonna take goat hoofs then, because that, you know, lets us get to the boss faster.
Okay. Do we not have to loop like an entire round to get?
I think if we do the boss like 1:30 each, it wouldn't actually take that long. We normally take like 10 minutes, just like...
Should we just go now then?
Yeah. Do you not have enough money?
No, I don't have.
You want it? Oh yeah, you don't have an item yet. Yeah, you should get that. It'll probably speed up the game. Here you go.
Okay, thank you. Oops, I just went into a teleport.
Did you? Oh.
No, I didn't go in the teleport. I went
Point to
into one
Steam
of
Assistant.
those bounty things.
Oh. This isn't that different to Enter the Gungeon, I guess.
Get this.
Well, it's a roguelite, right?
Okay, let's go.
There are similarities.
Good to go?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you activated it? Yeah, you have. Okay. It let you get 173 coins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did. Not that it matters. 'cause
Oh,
we
boss
get-
is here.
Yeah, let's just go.
Oh, it's just one glacial fragrant. I feel like he could have a better time.
He is not having a good time.
Think about AoE then, if we want to finish this as quick as possible. So take like ukuleles.
We don't have the item that like charges teleport just faster, right?
No, that's a lunar item. Although if we see a lunar pod, we could. But I don't think it does much. I think it's like a 20-30 second difference.
Nice now, to be honest, because this takes the longest.
Well, it's more like searching for it would take longer than it would probably save us, right? Like looking
Oh,
for a
yeah.
lunar pod. If you see one, like while we're going to the boss, then sure.
Yeah, I'll just get turrets. Why not?
You'd rather there's more focus on how you build your character and Gungeon more about the bullet hell. Yeah, I'd say so. Like this game, there's a lot of emphasis put on the items. And they all do very unique things, whereas Gungeon, there's a lot of unique guns and synergies, but they all basically do the same thing of like, you know, there's less like utility, right? Whether there is, I don't know. You know, like it's 2D, isn't it? Like you have to actually dodge bullets and learn boss patterns, don't you? And like try and perfect stuff and go through different floor layouts and stuff. Whereas in this, you just sort of like run and gun, right? This is almost like a looter shooter, isn't it? Well, I'd say they're not that dissimilar, right? You're still building a run. It's still a roguelite. It's still relatively tough. There's a lot of
Yeah.
projectiles. Yeah.
I'm drinking some water. Hydration.
What's that, Hitboxes? Hitboxes are kind of bullshit in both games. Hitboxes in Gungeon known to be bad. Right. Where is the... Presumably over here. Oh, yeah, found him.
Okay. Can just activate them immediately.
Do you see any lunar things?
Nope.
Okay.
What is it? Another fragrant. We just get a fragrance now, huh?
This one's overloading.
Tell him to stop loading then.
It's over. Hello, Ghost Weather.
Well, we do be perishing fast.
Guess I'll take the health regen. I don't think I really need it. Yeah, I remember Gungeon being okay.
Okay, or fun.
I'd take your green, yeah. Definitely should be spamming fuel cells at this point.
What fuel cells?
So I can get the debuff thing setting off, because I still don't have permanent uptime on it. I've only got 2 fuel cells. I think I need like 7 or
Oh.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll do. Nice emote that looks like a swine up.
Swine up.
Him.
Him.
Swine up evolves into Pylo swine. Evolves into Mammoth swine. Evolves into Hyper Mammoth swine Tusk Lord. Metal Ultra. I can actually test that, right? So the spike gives you a big debuff when you walk over it, and then it's gone. Yeah. It also hurts you for a ton, by the way. I didn't realize how much damage these things do.
I'm gonna open one chest after it's.
Do that if you want.
You can go now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Can I get a chest before it ends again? Oh.
How's it going on Tundi? Overpowering fragrance. I guess technically we could obliterate if you don't want to fight the boss.
Yeah.
At the end of this stage, don't you have an option to obliterate?
Oh, do you not want to do the boss?
I want to do the boss, but it's if he wants to finish it a bit sooner.
You can do it very quickly, right?
Yeah.
Where's the boss in this?
I was
stage?
assuming he was around here, but... Oh, he's in like the weird back end. Like he's like... Oh, he's by this scavenger that we need to kill.
Hmm. Oh, they're quite cute. Yeah. Pouch.
Oh, I like
Open the pouch.
killed him rather quickly.
Red! You can have it.
No, you can have it, it's fine.
In that case. What do I even get? I'll take the clover.
Yeah, Clover's like always good, because it's just like a better chance for stuff like BATG to get settled.
Salt if you have the... That's what you wanted.
Oh no, it's fine. We're killing the boss in like a turn, right?
Okay, I'll do this then.
Let's just go.
Oops, I accidentally almost clicked cancel.
Celestine Alloy Vulture. These boys have quite a bit of health, don't they?
What are they?
They're just like around.
Oh,
Like in
they're
this guy.
just- It's not a friend of vultures kind of thing.
Not really sure what they're doing. Guess I'll grab like a guillotine, right? We should get boss bullets, right, to make the Mithrix die.
Oh, yeah, actually.
Every common should just be boss bullets.
Good thinking.
In which case, that would actually speed up stuff quite a bit, because he has like 1,000,000 health, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it's weird that you enjoy Souls games, according to your friend. It's weird that he thinks that's weird. They're like hyper mainstream, aren't they? Boss bullets? Boss bullets? Boss bullets? Check out these enemies that spawn in to try and be frightening, and then they just die to like existing. What's funny is like I'm not in like immortal. Like I actually have pretty bad health regen. I also have 5 boss bullets now, which I think is just straight up double damage to the boss, right? If each stack is 20%. Go to go and look for chests quickly so you can get boss bullets. If you like go and fly now, you can see which ones you can open, because they'll be red, won't they?
Yeah. I'll just get this then.
What Souls games do you like, Waffle? What do you like on more? You like a 1 or a 3 guy or something? Or a 2 guy? Oh. Hello. I never really got much of Dark Souls 2's PvP, because I know people think that's like the best PvP in the series, and I just never really played much of it. I've only played DS1. DS1's great. It's my favorite. By far, I think.
Boss bullet, you say, huh?
Yeah, just spam boss bullets. Because it's just 20% more damage to the final boss, right? And that's the only thing at this point that's going to take any series of time. Maybe spam bands as well with greens, because that seems to be what we kill the boss with when we like glitch him out.
Okay.
I'm going to explore up top. Like an extra 10 seconds here might save us like
A bit
more
more time.
later, yeah.
Can't see much though here.
Your favorite is Bloodborne? Oh. Fair dues. There's a bunch here. I'm just stacking it. Like, I feel like if we stack like 500% damage on the boss, he's just gonna like get one shot, right?
Yeah,
Maybe-
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Can't find much anymore.
Maybe my overrating of the boss bullets is always why I felt like I was always shredding bosses, was probably because I was spamming them. Alright, I'm good to go now. I've got a 10, so 10 times 20. I've got two. I've got
I
quite a
can-
bit more damage, right? Three
Yeah.
triple damage on the boss.
Fine.
Tell me when you want to go through.
We can go now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Also, actually, drones. Aren't you meant to spam, like, drones? Because then it confuses his AI. Might go pick up, like, a couple random drones. I always ignore them, but
Footman drone or like?
pretty
Actually, I
comfy.
need, and I probably don't want. Get rid of that.
I consider it. Alright. I think... No, I guess I'm still closer. I've just done, like, a big circle for no reason, but I have, like, no way to, like, fly or anything. You recently got Risk of Rain 2 and it's been fun. You had it back when I had a free weekend. You didn't get around to playing it now. Do you want me to go through the Telecross?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's good, isn't it? You can. It's fun with friends as well. Although I played it a lot single player. It's a good game. There's a lot of people on Discord that play it. If you want people to play with as well. All right, let's rush this boss. He's probably in a tunnel, right?
Assuming so.
That's a void.
No, actually, oh, that's nice. It's
Where? Up top.
all activated.
It's miles away, mate. Yeah, just activate it. God, I have like no bloody jump height.
Only get fragrance now. Are they trying to tell us something? Are we stinky?
Oh, we smell nice. Why do the bosses just like explode at like a particular health? What's causing that?
Oh, they perish?
Oh, we also got that apparently. I guess our like daggers set it off or something, right?
Oh, the alloy worship unit. Where is it?
Oh, free legendary is not gonna go wrong, is it?
It has something to do while charging the things.
I might get the rack,
Oh, geez,
like the rejuvenation rack. Could be fun.
I got stuck in one of those ice things. Wasn't very good. Is it 18%?
I'm gonna get rejuvenation rack, double healing.
Scary.
If there's any rare you've never picked up, you could pick them up now just to get it like for completion's sake, right?
Okay. I'll have a peek and see which ones I've never touched.
Because I don't know how much of a difference it'll make, right? We've already got quite strong for this point in the game. It's fun co-op and solo, yeah. Some people in chat play like a special mod that lets them play as if it's like a 32-player server, but they play it single player. I think it's pretty crazy. You might give it a go if it goes on sale. I think it goes on sale sometimes, isn't it? Honestly, it's worth it at full price. It's only like 10, 15 quid, isn't it? It's not particularly expensive for how much fun it is. Like how much faster paced Bloodborne is compared to the other games. Yeah, I could see that. But I'm right in thinking that you probably like Dark Souls 3 more out of the other Dark Souls games then, because it's pretty Bloodborne-y. I still haven't had an opportunity to play it because I've never had a PlayStation. I don't really want to buy a PS5 for however much money that is and then play it in like 30 FPS. Bloodborne's a PlayStation exclusive, yeah. Let's go through the telly.
To bring over his PS5, which you won't do.
I'm not going to buy a PS5.
I got the red. I didn't get the red.
Did you know? Oh, cock. I thought you were getting that now.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. Well, look, I'll just buy you a red with my greens here. Like, there you go.
I accidentally.
There you go.
just- Give me a second.
I have no idea what greens that took, by the way.
Oh, void. Okay. Don't be ashamed, don't be ashamed. Which item have I never had? Desplan.
Yeah.
Don't think so.
Right, go through the tally. So I made a 60 FPS patch. Doesn't it a bit buggy?
What are you doing?
Yeah, go through.
Okay.
Like, I watched Northern Line play it and it looked cool. And the Lawbinder is cool. Alright, let's
So-
rush.
Uh,
Oh, technically we could do another one. There's nothing really else that we play with though, is there?
don't
No,
think-
because then we can't fight the boss. Actually, we have to fight the boss.
yeah. Otherwise, if you wanna.
Otherwise we'll
Hold on.
just be looping again, yeah. Chat, did you see what got taken there by the thing? Like what greens I lost? Because I've got no idea. Take like red whips and movement speed so you can get through the last level quickly.
I am already quite fast.
Yep.
Overloading armor.
The
Wow.
reminder.
Loading.
Wait, do I not have a death's mark anymore? No, I do. I have one. Okay.
I have one as well.
Sometimes it dips below 30 as well. Yeah, Bloodborne, yeah. Well, the PlayStation, it's not the most powerful piece of hardware in the world, but it's kind of surprising that Bloodborne can't run that well, considering they could run the other Dark Souls games at a solid 60, right? Like, is it really that much more demanding? Does it have, like, loads of graphical effects on it that, like, DS3 didn't?
Why is there a little bell here? Which enemy? Oh, is it the Bronzoids? I have a little bell
I think so.
on the floor.
Oh, it's not there for me, so it's probably a Bronzone corpse, yeah. They'll never port it to PC because it used Bloodborne was signed in like the what are they called, FromSoft, like the Dark Souls studio had a deal with
The devil.
the devil. That's right, Sony, to make like a bunch of exclusive Souls games. I think. And oh my word.
Wait, Desplan is my friend. Oh, him.
Yeah, Desplan's those little health, I guess. I was wondering what those were.
Small.
Yeah, but they give you really good healing.
Floor plant.
Bloodborne's signed like exclusively. I'm pretty sure they use like Sony's orchestra or something. Yeah, there's so many Desplan bloody things everywhere. Do I go through the telly?
Yeah, let's go. Did you select the boss one?
I think so. Well, I didn't do it select anything, which I think by default is the boss, right?
Okay.
You're playing through the daily today, you have a lot of cards. Oh, we did it, yeah. Yeah, the Hoarder dailies are good. Do you want to know something good, Jingle? Apparently in Hoarder dailies in Slay the Spire, transforming a card mechanically doesn't change a card, it deletes that card and then adds the copy. So in the Hoarder dailies where you get 3 copies of everything, transforming actually gives you 3 copies of whatever you transform into. Something I didn't realize. It's cool, like Slay the Spire works that way, that like if you know the mechanics of something, it completely changes how you can like consider something. And also transforming has the same chance of getting every card. So it can be like, I think the wiki says like it has the same chance of being a flex or a demon form. Which I thought was sick, like I didn't know that. I thought they still kept the rarity, or they bumped the rarity up maybe. Probably explains that silent run we had like a few weeks ago where it was just, I just got like a bunch of blast daggers to start with. You got the relic that heals you for 3 health every 5 cards. Yeah. You get the feather. But you think in that daily you also get the Dreamcatcher, so you can use that just to spam add cards, and you get bonus points for every like card you own 4 copies of, I think. So there's Spire on the list of games you need to play. I love Spire. It's such a good game. I think it's undoubtedly like one of my favorite games, right? Like it's just so like, it's so good.
Okay,
It's so
let's
well
look.
designed.
What in your top 3 favorite games are?
Probably like Slay the Spire, then like the Zelda series as one game.
That's multiple games. And then what's third?
Osu. Maybe. I don't know. Like, it's really hard picking like a top list of games because there's so many games that I like that I forget about. Like, Genshin Impact's fantastic. But I think Genshin's better than Skyward Sword, like, definitely. Do I think it's better than, like, Wind Waker? Like, probably not. But, like, you know. So I think it's better than Breath of the Wild. Tough choice. Maybe. It does a lot of stuff really well that Breath of the Wild didn't. Also isn't a Zelda game, so it's like, you know. Man, my healing actually sucks. God, also Chronoball in this fight, Chris. Do you see him like slow down?
Yeah, even quite so.
There was also games like XCOM, which are probably on the... Like, I played loads of Isaac and Nuclear Throne and stuff. Terraria is like an amazing game. Played a lot of Minecraft and like beta. There's a lot. There's a lot of games on my list. Maybe like Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time and Slay the Spire. I don't know if Osu was one of my favorite games, right? Like it's really hard because it's like literally just pure dopamine the game, right? But also it's caused me like physical distress and I've had to take like month-long breaks from it. It's like an anguish game. Okay, this is when you spam.
He took us to my item now.
Alright.
I think took us
I'm gonna
everything.
stand up in like a hidey hole. Where'd he go? Oh, there you go. Is that you doing all that damage, Chris?
I activated a thing, like I activated the
I got my boss bullets back, Chris. That's so lucky. Well, it's not lucky, but like the fact that we got 10 boss bullets as our last item meant that like we got like a massive damage boost. Are you already flying back? Which way are we going?
this way.
This
I
way.
think.
My mobility. It's hard. Yeah, your favorites are fluid. My favorites are fluid as well. Like, do I include like Dark Souls 1 in that list? Like, that's an amazing game. That's one of my favorite games. You know?
Oh, very exciting. Floating slowly towards the end.
Yeah.
It's not that far. Only a kilometer to go.
There's also like games I enjoyed loads as a kid, but I haven't really played too much as an adult. Like, I used to play tons of like The Sims, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like always like Rayman 3 on that list. I fucking love Rayman 3. Or like the Smash series. Is that on my favorite list? Probably not. But it's probably up there, right? Like, Brawl is so good, right? You have a consistent top 5. It's just there's so many. There's like not a game where I'd be like, I always want to play that all day, every day, right? Whereas when I was younger, maybe there would have been.
Oh heck, you were faster.
Go.
Look, I made this well. Hooray! We won. That was a good run.
Oh, old school races.
We unlocked 2 things and we won. Do you get a skin for him now? Do you already have it?
I think I already.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, RuneScape is one of those games where it's like you can put loads of hours in, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's your favorite. It's just a simple cookie clicker. You know?
Oh,
It's fun,
really?
yeah.
Like Fallout New Vegas and stuff as well.
Oh yeah, like I used to fucking love Fallout. Like 3 in New Vegas I put hundreds of hours into.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know actually. If I like... There's also but games that I don't have on like Steam that I just like don't think about, like GameCube games and stuff. Like I used to be like, whenever I'd finish Rayman 3, I'd always want to play a new run. So does that mean like that's in there maybe? Like I don't know. My top played game on Steam are like Team Fortress, Terraria, Source Filmmaker, Nuclear Throne. Monster Hunter World was really fun. Oh, PUBG! Like, okay, like PUBG beta, or like when it would like early PUBG has to be on the like top favorite list. That was like such a fun game when it was like new and no one really knew what they were doing. XCOM's good.
Skip.
I'll skip. Yeah, there you go.
Do we do?
Portal's a good game.
Oh, you did a lot of damage this time.
We'd have a look. Human Fall Flat was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, the first time I played it, I was like crying from laughter.
It was so much better than it needed to be, right?
And then like the first time was so much better than the consecutive times he played.
It had a really good gimmick, I think.
Yeah. I think maybe then we got like too good at it. Like we learned how to like climb the wall.
It was mostly that Cake and TK were like scaling every level, and we never actually ended up really playing the game much. How much damage did I do? I did 33 million. Oh my god, that's pretty good. Hey, neither of us died that entire run.
Yeah, good job.
Hey, Cake. TF2 is your most played game. Like, I would never put TF2 on my favorite game list. It's just not that sort of game. Hey, Cake. Halo 3 is your favorite game. That's a fair choice. Cake, have we played Halo 3? Which was the one that we really liked? Was it Reach? I enjoyed that a lot. Honestly, I have such great memories of like early PUBG. Was Halo 3 the one that kept crashing? Is that the one we should go back and try and finish? Reach is one of your favorite games. I fucking loved Reach. That was really good. I don't know, I think Slay the Spire is something I definitely would not take off the list. Like, that's easily like a favorite game, right? But then it's like, oh, how do you pick like a favorite Zelda game? I always used to just say like Wind Waker was my favorite game. But I don't know, it's kind of lazy, isn't it? Although it is one of my favorite games. You'd like to finish Halo 3 and you mentioned ODTST came back to you too, yeah? You picked as the best Zelda game. There's no best Zelda game, but if I had to, it's between probably Wind Waker and Ooh, right? Just because you can also play those on randos. Like, I could stream Ocarina of Time for a month straight doing randoms and probably not get bored, right? Whereas if you were like, Woolen, do you want to stream like Minecraft or Team Fortress? You've got loads of hours in those. Do you want to play that for a month? I'd be like, no. You know? I don't know, I have such good memories of early PUBG. It was so good. Like, everyone was like, it was like, oh my god, we hit like 1 million players. That's insane. But like people, when people like hadn't data mined the game yet and we didn't really know what anything did, and like battle royales were still sort of like funky, and everyone hadn't like lost it, you know? If you ever get Desperate Evil, Resident Evil 5 is good. The ones that brought you the most total enjoyment? I don't know, Slay the Spires brought me loads of like not enjoyment, you know? Like, remember when I was grinding out my first like Ascension 20 wins on Silent and Ironclad and I just stopped playing because it was like just tiring, losing over and over. But like knowing that it was entirely my fault. Like, there's a bit of RNG, but like there's skill involved. I don't know. Maybe just Rayman 3. Or Pokemon as well. Like, what about every Pokemon game? Like Pokemon Blue? That's on there somewhere. Like Crystal? That's how Binding of Isaac ended with Lost and Greed. Yeah, like I put like 300 hours into Rebirth and or whatever. Maybe not 300 hours. I put what felt like 300 hours into Rebirth. Ground out the Lost achievement. And then they made it easier. And then I was like, okay, sure. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream now, chat. It's 1 AM. Yeah, Diamond and Platinum as well. I don't know. You could just say favorite game series, right? You could be like, I like Pokemon and Zelda and Slay the Spire and Dark Souls and Rayman 3.
Good night.
Yeah, good night, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow.
Wait, is the stream called Chris with Chris too?
Yeah.
That's me.
I will host Chirino TV because he's cool. He's driving a car. Not a real car, though. Favorite games in series exclude games that aren't in a series, though. I don't know. Anyway, good night for now, chat. Have a good evening. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night.